Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we have to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Is it too late to invest in the stock market? Well, you know what I say. Hell no, but let's diversify. So we're going to talk about this tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's not too late. It's never too late. There's always a counteractive reason and investment that we can do. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to thank you once again for being here. And before we start, I'm going to ask once again, please smash the like button. You know why? Because the YouTube algorithm needs to know that we have people here watching the live stream. And please subscribe. And once again, is it too late to invest in the stock market? It's stock market investing today, ladies and gentlemen. And other investments. It's Wednesday Night Live. And everybody here that has the icon, if you would like to be on the live stream tonight, all you have to do is go under the community tab. And I left the link so you can come into the live stream if you want to prefer. And of course, you know, we talk about anything and everything on these live streams. So once again, let's get into it because we're going to talk about stock market. You've heard all the FUD over the last week, after the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. It's all been talked about. So let me see who's in the house first before we go any further. We have Wilson Koo is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And it's a good evening, Mr. Bird. And SSN family, 100% facts is his tagline. Well, thank you so much, Wilson Koo. I humbly appreciate it with the icon next to his name. And by the way, on Wednesday night live streams, everybody can watch, but only members with the icon can be in the chat room and talk. And also members with the icon can actually come into the live stream and be on the live stream, whether it's with your face on the screen or with an emoji on the screen. But either way, the link is under the community tab in the members section. All right, Curtis Davis, welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. With the icon next to your name, Mr. Financial, his tagline's good evening, family. Good evening to you too, Curtis Davis. Thank you so much for being here. Auntie Val is in the house with the icon next to her name. Thank you so much for being here on the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. Good evening, fam. She's got the heart. The strength is here, ladies and gentlemen. The woman has been giving us some crypto gems. And by the way, I did look up that Olympus DAO. It's even easier to get involved with. Well, I shouldn't say easier, but you can get involved, but not have to spend $7,000, $8,000. You can get in even for whatever amount of money you want to. Apparently, you don't even have to buy one coin. The coin for Olympus DAO is 1,000 right now, but a person can buy half a coin. I saw somebody talking about that, and you still earn interest every 5 days. Oh, man, it's very powerful. But just keep in mind, Olympus DAO, when they apparently get up to a supply of 10 million coins, well, apparently the interest rate or the yield rate comes down. So that means they have a finite time when you can earn this APY that you're earning right now. So it's going to change. But anyhow, let's keep talking, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to get into this investment in the stock market. Busy working, but listening is Wilson Koo. Thank you so much, Wilson Koo. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support, like I said. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as you know, the stock market, it's going to go down. Ladies and gentlemen, these all-time highs and then go again, all-time high and keep going all-time high. Well, it can't keep going all time high, can it? Well, let's set it up for you, ladies and gentlemen, in case you're trying to figure out how come it keeps going all time highs. Well, let me just put it to you this way. If you're a company that's on the stock market and you have debt and the Federal Reserve says, no worries, we'll buy up your debt, that means you're not going to have a problem at this point if somebody's buying up your debt, right? Or if somebody says, hey, we'll give you a $50 million loan at 0.05%, I don't think you'll have a problem with that either to get your balance sheet right. So therefore, they're going to go out and buy up more shares of their stock, wouldn't they? Because their stock price is going to go up because why? I'm holding the stock price, and because that 1% or less than 1% loan that I just received, that's literally nothing, pennies. But meanwhile, I can make more just by a buy up of my stock, my shares. So there's different things going on at play. And then when you reduce the interest rate, now you have other things, hedge funds and all that coming into the markets. So therefore, the stock market can keep going up until the infamous thing happens, tapering, as they call it, where they stop buying up the debt. Now you're on your own like a capitalist society. So therefore, stock market has to come down, ladies and gentlemen. They can't keep printing money forever because inflation, in case you haven't been shopping lately, inflation is here. And it's not only here, it's going to be wrecking the middle class. That's right, wrecking the middle class, ladies and gentlemen. So therefore, this is what you're going to have to deal with coming up. But when the stock market goes down, what are we going to do? In the old days, we made it simple. It could have been VIX products, UVXY, VIX, VIXY, things of that nature. Well, they changed the VIX because it was too easy. It was when the stock market goes down, people would dump money in there and make a hell of a lot of money. It could be the VIX, could be any one of those could be $15, $20. And then when the market goes down, it could have went up to $700, $800, $900. You just never knew what that number would be, but people would be able to make a ton of money just on the stock market going down without taking high risk with stock options, buying puts or anything like that. It was no risk. So they messed that up now. Well, we're going to get into some other markets then that we can invest in. And by the way, let's get things straight. Let's get some other things straight. Good evening, Mr. Evans, with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. He says, good evening, everyone. That's right. Good evening, Mr. Evans. I appreciate your support once again with the icon next to your name. Thank you so much for being here. And now let's get back into this stock market scenario because we know what's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. You can't keep buying up debt, and therefore you can't have people keep giving out loans. All of that is helping inflation go overtime and in overdrive. So therefore, we have to stay on top of this. So what I was about to say was, let's get things straight. The Amazons, the Apples, the Microsofts, the Teslas. Okay, those are in the tech industries. Those are some of the biggest companies. They are diversified. If I missed Amazon, okay, Amazon. These are some diversified companies. They just don't sell the one product they're known for. Like, for instance, Apple, chips, clouds, phones. They have other things, laptops, computers, right? So it's not just that. So they are diversified. A place like Chipotle, a small footprint. CMG is that stock symbol. C as in Charles, M as in Mary, G as in George. Once again, they have a small footprint. Their meals are under $10. When inflation hits, $10 is not going to be a thing. No problem with buying meals because people are going to be out there buying $8, $9, $10 Big Mac meals the way this is going. So nobody's going to have a problem going to Chipotle and buying $10. Let's face facts. So they have their footprint. They're small. They can maneuver in and out of market areas. So therefore, I consider that to be a great investment for the stock market. Banks. When they're able to start doing 3%, 4%, when they start increasing that interest, now people are going to hold their money in banks. Or are they going to hold it in crypto? Or are they going to hold it in gold, silver, and precious metals? That's the question, right? Are they going to hold it in bonds? It all depends. So once again, banks could be a good investment as well, as their stocks go down and then you can buy them. So think about that. Now we're going to get into something else, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let me bring out something today. I'm already having on the screen. Let's check this out. These are for bear markets. SPDN. S is in Sam, P is in Paul, D is in David, N is in Nancy. Get your pen, pad, and pencils ready, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, I want to show you something because you got to go by historical records, right? Look at this. The stock market's been going up over the last 5 years. Sure, there's blips. In 2020, right? There's blips. It went up from 20-something to 30-something, 23 to 32. Blip, blip, blip. But here's the thing. This is only, 5 years old. This is when the stock market goes down. That is the S&P 500. Then this could be a place to put your money. It will go up. That's the first one. You are going to have to do your own due diligence. All right? Just keep that in mind. Now, I'm going to go to some other ones because we're going to go to the Dow 30. Let me see if I have this on the screen and you guys can see it because I didn't check it. Let me go double check. Okay, so we're on the screen. Here goes the Dow 30. When it goes down, so once again, you're going to see a familiar downtrend over the last 5 years. Printing money, tax cuts, interest rates reduced. Of course, this is prime for when you're shorting the Dow. It's going to go the opposite way. But let me see what happened in 2008 and 2009. These were over $200, $300 per share, ladies and gentlemen, when there was a meltdown. Just to give you an idea of where you could go from a 33, so you could 10 times your money potentially, 9 times your money, 8 times your money if things get as bad as 2008, 2009. So there goes another one, dog stock, DOG. None of these give you dividends, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing. You're going to have to, it's a buy and potentially hold, but these are options that you're going to have. All right. Let's talk about something else. How about if we short Nasdaq? There's other ones besides this, but I'm giving you ETFs. All right. Which is going to hold a certain number of the stocks in this, on this exchange. So again, let's go 5 years. Does this look familiar? All looks along the same thing. These are almost interchangeable. But once again, you can see here, we're over 300s once again. So is it worth investing a little bit of $12 on these type of ETFs? Let me know what you think. But this one, the QQQ ETF, which is the PSQ, P is in Paul, S is in Sam, Q is in Queen. All right. And then we're going to go one more because we got to do financials, right? Got to do financials. Let's see, SEF. All right. SEF. Now, look at this. Let's go back as far as we can. Here we are down to $12.25. Look at this. Once again, we're over 2 here somewhere, 250. So again, this is over 10 times your money. And this is how fast it can happen if there's a meltdown. So I just want you to be prepared in case there's a meltdown. These are some of the options you can have early. When you notice a 10% drop, all of a sudden, this might be like $15. But if things really go bad, you could find yourself up to 200, 250 or more, because if things go bad, it's going to be hyperbolic. So once again, I just wanted to give you something to think about, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we do it here. It's solutions. We always have solutions here, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sure somebody else is going to chime in with some other solutions, but that's just for starters right there. Because is it too late to invest in the stock market? No, there still are opportunities out here, but you got to diversify. And that also means you shouldn't have everything on the stock market. All right, let's see who else is in the house. Victor Marrero's in the house with the icon next to his name. He has his tagline, "Hi all," and it's "Let's do this." Thank you so much for being here, Victor Marrero, on the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. I appreciate you being here once again. Thank you so much. All right, Victor Marrero, let me know. Are you going to DR? I think you're going to DR in a week or two, right? Let me know. This should be fun times while you're there, because you'll be seeing all the latest, greatest. Wish I was going there right now myself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think are going to be good stocks. Now, I know Mr. Financial is chomping at the bit. I know it. So we're going to get to it. All right. I know he's chomping at the bit, because this Affirm stock right here, ladies and gentlemen, here goes another one. This is going to be another stock that, wait, what's going on here? Let's see. Hold on. I need to do something. I didn't get that's what I'm looking for. Oh, I misspelled it. Okay. AFRM. I put AFFM. All right. AFRM. It's at 146 right now, ladies and gentlemen. Look at where it was just a month ago. Look where it was 6 months ago. It's doubled. Okay. When there's bad times, ladies and gentlemen, you know what's going to happen. This is not rocket science. More people on the lower income scale will not make enough money, first, to handle the inflation, second, make enough anyhow. So therefore, they're going to reach out to places like Affirm. It's going down, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And where are these people going to buy? They're going to buy at places that work with Affirm. Where are these places? Well, here's one for starters. Mr. Financial says Walmart. He's correct. Where's other places? People want to go on vacation. Priceline, Expedia. You want to go on shopping channels. They're using Affirm. There's Target. There's all kind of companies now who's able to do certain things. They're able to use Affirm and still get paid, while Affirm is taking monthly payments or weekly. I don't know exactly whether it's weekly, monthlies, but anyhow, whatever you set up, I think it is too sometimes. But there goes another stock that when the economy goes bad, we're already in economy bad. All right. Keep in mind, no matter what anybody tells you, it's already bad. It's been bad. We never recovered from 2007 and 8 in reality. So that's all I'm trying to say. Affirm plus Walmart. And Walmart, where are you going to get the cheapest products? You're going to get them at Walmart, Amazon, Target, online. That's where we're going, right? So wouldn't it make sense for you to even have Walmart stock? Doesn't that make sense as well? So think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you're thinking. All right. So there goes that company. Now, let's see what else we got going on. How about Upstart? What do you think about Upstart, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, yeah. Don't sleep with them either. Let's go 6 months back, $100. Now look, 3 times your money in 6 months. This is pretty impressive. Upstart, U-P as in Paul, S-T. They partner with banks and credit unions, consumer loans. They have it up here on the screen. Plus, they too are undercover when somebody's trying to buy something on the back end. So once again, this is another option for you to invest in. So therefore, if the stock market goes down, even if it doesn't go down, these are good companies to invest in. All right. More and more people are running into debt problems. They have to rob Peter today, pay Paul later. And unfortunately, they can't rob Peter. So they're saying, hey, Upstart, hey, Affirm, can I borrow some money until my next paycheck? And that causes a cycle to start. The companies who they're giving this to is not going to lose anything. All right. So think about that, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it's going. There's a rumor they may get into mortgages, Upstart. Hey, that's the ultimate thing. Of course, that is going to be the ultimate thing. It's all about their market cap, all about their lending power. If these guys are able to do 500 million, 250 million, then they can take some of their millions of worth of loans and turn those into, hey, we'll give you a mortgage loan. How many in some states, in the Southeast, Midwest states, people can buy homes for $250,000. That's 4 homes for every million. And I was going to do a video about something, but now you have derivatives are wide open these days. The fintechs have made this possible. Ordinary citizens, even if you have recurring income, all these people that have these courses they sell or their coaching programs and things like this that have recurring payments, fintechs now are out where you can get funding, get paid up front like a derivative. So in other words, I'll keep it simple. Let's just say I have $1,000 per month coming in from some sort of program, whether it's a coaching program, a mentor program, any program. And I go out to a few of these companies and say, hey, I get $12,000 per year from these accounts. How much will you give me up front? This derivative that's been around a long time is now changed into the fintech derivative. Fintech derivative says, well, because we're doing it a little differently, we're going to give you 90% of your recurring revenue on these accounts for the year. So we're going to cut you a check for $11,000. That is what's going to happen and what's going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. No longer is it going to be 40% or 30% of the normal derivative type of scenario. They're starting out with bidding from companies, which now means some companies are going to bid on that paper. You know what happens in an auction, ladies and gentlemen. The bid price usually goes up. That's what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. So now another part of tonight's talk is going to be, we always got to talk about making money. So now you have to start thinking about how are you going to get recurring revenues coming in, because you can turn that into paper now at 90% annual return. Never mind about, you guys already know about using PayPal or Stripe, and you can earn loans, no credit check, no qualifying type of loans from that. It's along those same lines. They have your software, they have your income coming in, so they're taking the money out as it comes in. So now that is what's going to happen, which is in turn going to be part of, in my opinion, the upstarts, the Affirms, the banks, the hedge funds, and all these guys. They're going to join in this party because now they're going to have paper and they're going to be able to turn that paper into another derivative for themselves. So just think about it. It's coming. It's happening. And unfortunately, those of you who don't have a business, who isn't on the recurring revenue stage, who's not working, making money while you sleep stage, coming through a PayPal, a Stripe, or Divvy, or Blue Vine, or Fundbox, don't have that revenue coming in, shame on you. It's time. And it's a wake-up call. Otherwise, you're going to have to wave the white flag here in 2022. All right, let's face facts. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Any opinions on SoFi app or Square FinTech? No, I think they're going to do fine. SoFi, Square, they're all doing the same playbook. They have customers that need credit, customers that need loans. They're all in the same playbook. They are actually accumulating customers. So they know what's coming. Just like I'm saying it right now, they're in their boardrooms already telling people, oh, this is beautiful. Just sign up as many customers on this platform as possible. Get them to deposit money in here. Do what we have to do. Get as many accounts, because after it's all said and done, when things hit the fan, we're going to be able to offer them loan products. And then we get to turn around and turn that paper into real money, even though we haven't collected anything from them. But we can collect from that paper as soon as it's signed. All right, that online agreement is signed. Just think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Wilson Koo, now is the time to do credit repair, and in 2 to 3 months, you can up your scores from 50 to 100 points. Exactly. And I don't even know if you're going to really need your credit at this juncture. What I think ultimately is going to happen in America, it's all going to turn into a monetary situation. It's all going to turn into, hey, let me connect to your bank account. Let me see what type of income coming in, inflow and outflow. Let's see what's happening. And so therefore, once they determine that, then they're going to determine how much you can do, like black steel, right? Black steel, which is on the consumer side, they're going to connect to Plaid. Then they're going to give you a line of credit. And then, of course, they're going to report to all 3 credit bureaus. Tomo Credit already does this, except they're only reporting to 1 credit bureau. But the point is, this, I believe, is going to be the playbook for the future, because ultimately the financial services industry and markets are going to have to not have so much leverage. And the only way you're not going to have that much leverage is to know that people are going to have the ability to pay you back. That's just the way it is. All right. So hopefully you guys start thinking about financial stocks that you can invest in right now. Think about it. If you can invest in American Express, right? MasterCard, Visa, those are all good companies to invest in right now. Those are going to be used even more. More fees, higher interest is going to be received by them. So in case you didn't hear that, Visa, MasterCard, right? Amex, you guys getting this? This isn't rocket science. All right, I'll be showing out a new video for adding to the SSN Nation stock portfolio. I'll show you, I'm going to run a video and probably tomorrow that's going to do that. And I'm going to talk about all this. Actually, most of these stocks I'm talking about tonight will be added to the SSN Nation portfolio. And we'll see how it plays out over the next 6-7 months. All right. Wilson Koo, one-time credit fixed and off to the races. Yes, that's true. Wilson Koo, Curtis D, you are right. Exactly. SoFi Stadium hosting Super Bowl, and SoFi member get perks entering the stadium. Big marketing. There you go. That's it exactly. If anybody hasn't seen the SoFi Stadium, at first when I saw it, I was like, that's kind of weird. But I love how they designed that stadium. It's awesome. It's actually like a outdoor, indoor stadium, even because the sides are open, so the air is moving through, and then they have a roof over the top. So it's kind of weird, and the roof doesn't open as far as I know. But I love how they have the palm trees around, almost like it's almost tropical type of theme. They have a lake out there. It's pretty sweet. I like how SoFi is. All right, gentrification happening in Inglewood, but it's all good. Big marketing. That's right. So at SoFi Stadium, Super Bowl, perks are coming. That's right. That is what we ask business. What is your revenue and how long in business? Then we find what you qualify for. There you go. Wilson Koo knows exactly what's happening. That is going to happen in the personal realm, I believe. When the economy goes bad, they're going to restrict credit. They're going to increase interest rates as far as for credit. Like if you have credit cards, you're going to get a notice talking about, oh, 17% is not enough for you. Well, we're raising it to 21%. So you don't want to be in that situation. They want to get paid back. So this is why over the next 2 years, I believe there's going to be a transformation to actually running individuals. The CEO of my life individuals are going to be ran. Personal credit, personal loan products are going to mirror business loan products. But the difference is Business loan products could be tax write-offs. All right. Does the DYX correlate to stocks as it does in crypto? Strong dollar equals weak crypto. Kind of does, but we don't know yet as far as I'm concerned. Weak dollar equals strong crypto as far as price appreciation. Yeah, Auntie Val, I know what you're saying, and people have said this before, but personally for me, 12 years, that's all crypto's been out. There hasn't been any real recession like it was after 2007, 2008. And at the same time, nobody knows what's going to happen with inflation because we're about to hit this inflation that we have has never been seen under crypto. So we don't know what crypto is going to do. I personally just go by the normal investment strategies. When the stock market goes down, people start selling. They take their money and they put it into other assets. Some of those other assets are, people know, gold, silver, precious metals. Is it going to be crypto? Because if it ends up being crypto, then that means crypto is going to rise, because that's how the stock market works. That's how crypto works. As long as you have enough people demanding, that drives the price up. As soon as you have nobody demanding, the price goes down. Supply and demand, it works the same way in the stock market, and I expect crypto to do the same thing. So regardless if the dollar's weak or strong, anything of that nature, I think it's going to go by the simple factor of the top 10% own 92% of the stock market. The stock market shelves itself. I don't see how they're putting their money in bonds. I don't see how they're going to put it in gold, silver, and precious metals, because that's a short-term play anyhow. I don't see any other place. Meanwhile, they do know that they can put their money over in crypto, and they know under certain circumstances that they can receive yield, interest from their crypto. And even if you earn 5 or 10 or 15% interest on your crypto, that's better than zero or negative gains. So that's what I think is going to happen. But this is going to be one for the history books. We'll find out if it occurs, if the stock market really does go down enough and people start taking their money out, and where the hedge funds are going to put their money, right? Where's the index funds going to put their money? That's the question. I think they're going to be over at crypto, personally. And we're all about to find out in the next year or less. So I'm not going to subscribe to anything directly related to DYX. So we'll find out. I think fintechs are better for consumers because the payments are capped at 5 or 6 payments of interest. Exactly, Curtis Davis. Mr. Financial got exactly right. Exactly right. It's a short-term risk. This is what I talked about with Strong Block. If you can wait 4 months, that's your risk, is 4 months. The fintechs are doing what he said, 5 or 6 months. Their risk is 5 or 6 months. That is a short risk window. I like that risk window. So that helps them out greatly. That improves the value of their company. Because if you know a number, let's just say the number is people are going to pay on time in 5 or 6 months, 98% of the time. Let's say if that was the number. And then you had $200 million on the paper, where you have people for 6-month programs and it's $200 million. Your company is now worth more than $200 million by a huge margin. All right. And now, again, I always get into derivatives. I can sell that $200 million worth of 6-month loans. I can get paid today. And somebody says, well, we'll give you $150 million. I think you're going to take it and let them guys collect it, or we'll keep collecting it for them for that other $50 million. I think that's what you're going to do. And I think that's why they're going to leap ahead of other companies that are in the financial and lending space, because they're going to be able to get way more customers. Because when a plane ticket costs $200 and then somebody says, okay, 6 months at $35 a month, and you can get how many people are traveling a day, and out of that percentage, you could have 10% are using this Affirm or Upstart or what other company there is. And now you have customers built in just by using the platform. So now their only goal is to how many platforms can I link with? Just like Visa and MasterCard and Amex. How many places can I get to process for me? That's all they're doing. They're doing the same thing, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why those are the stocks that you should be investing in, even in a good economy and a bad, but it makes it even better in a bad because more people have to come use them. Built-in demand, built-in customers, and they don't even have to do anything other than go out and partner with major corporations. And major corporations are happy to partner with them. They're not an adversary. They're sitting there going, wait a minute, we can sell more product now because something a person couldn't buy, now they can pay in 5 or 6 months. Okay, they'll do that. No qualifying. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't rocket science. Some lenders giving 0% for 12 to 18 months. Yes, Wilson Koo is saying that that is a thing that's going to happen right now. I don't know how much longer they're going to do that, but let us know if we're talking about commercial. What type of lending are we talking about, Wilson Koo, for this 0%? Is it real estate? Is it business? What type of lending is this? Let me know. Is it personal? Because personal would be awesome. 5% inflation or consumer price increased in 4 months. Not seen since 1991. Curtis Davis. Exactly. Anybody watch Stop Struggling Now videos last year? How about 2 years ago? You guys know when we were hitting the drums going, inflation is coming, inflation is coming. 2020, inflation is here, inflation is here. 2021, look, you see for yourself, it's already here and it's too late. It's happening. Every time you go to the store, something costs more than it did 2 weeks ago. It's going down, ladies and gentlemen. Protect yourself. Recession-proof yourself. Diesel Mike is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here, Diesel Mike. And he has his tagline, good evening, Eric and SSN family. Good evening to you, Diesel Mike, with the icon next to your name. I appreciate your support. Once again, in case you're new here, please smash that like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. And then click the all notification bell. So hopefully YouTube will send you out information. All right, when there's live streams. Okay, Diesel Mike. Nice to see you. Like I said, Wilson Koo, there is some correlation, but it still have flux in crypto. That will bend on the supply-demand curve. Exactly. It's uncharted territories. But I suspect that instead of going to the gold and silver, because those aren't liquid, I still suspect if the stock market goes down, these companies and individuals are going to jump into crypto. And that's going to drive prices up. And at the same time, it's still liquid for all intents and purposes. So you can get your money out within 24, 48 hours or less. So that makes it liquid. Unlike gold, silver, precious metals, it's not liquid, nor will it possibly rise this time because you're not going to have a run on everybody going to gold, silver, precious metals, bonds. You're going to have people infiltrating crypto in a larger percentage. So I think that's going to have a play on this. It's going to be very, very interesting. U.S. Bank offering crypto custody services. You damn right they are. All the banks are going to be offering custody services. You know why, ladies and gentlemen? It's just like a bank is what they are right now. You have money. You take it down there. As long as they're holding it, they can use your money to make money and give you 0.01%. So now they're going to do the same thing with crypto. Take your crypto, hold it as custody, talk about you don't own it since you gave it to us, and they're going to use that to make more money. Loan it out, earn interest. Same playbook, except it's crypto. Does it really matter if it's crypto or a dollar bill? It's the same concept. Hell, you might as well just grab this mouse right here on my desk and do it that way. It doesn't matter what the product is. They're still going to do the same way. You give it to a bank. They get to do whatever they want with it. Same thing. So all banks are going to try to be custody holders of crypto. And you know what I say? Don't do it. Because the same thing's going to happen just like with your money. I want to take out $15,000 today. Oh, hold on. Wait, what? What did you say? Yeah, I want to take out some money. Can you come back at another time, like another day? Wait, where's my money? Same thing's going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, true. I'm starting to see more companies like Afterpay. There goes the other one. That's what I was trying to think of. Pop up. Thank you so much, Mr. Evans, for mentioning that third one, Afterpay. That's the company. I knew it was. I couldn't remember. There's another one, AFTP, I believe it is, right? Is that it? Afterpay. Yes, that's it. Okay, let me get that Afterpay stock. Oh, I see. Hold on. I'm going to get this on the screen. Yeah, stock price. It's at 88, it looks like. So we're going to pull this up. Thank you so much. That's the third one, ladies and gentlemen. You got your pen, pad, and paper ready? Come on. Guys, better get this out. Better get it out. Afterpay's another one. They're operating in Australia, United Kingdom, Canada, United States, New Zealand. All right. They're still, in fact, 6 months year over year, they're not even up. But 1 year, they're up. So Afterpay's the next one. Another company. So you can't, in my opinion, these are the ones that you should be looking at also. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Evans, on that. All righty. Let's see what else. Amounts of each loan may be lower depending on various factors. Okay. All right. That's cool. Personal, business, and anything that will tie them to a loan for the company to make money. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. 0.01%, making me laugh. Exactly. Exactly. Especially if you're on the strong block platform and you're on the even Olympus DAO. I've checked that out. And Olympus DAO, like I said, the key is you guys have to get in well before they reach 10 million. All right. Distributed tokens. Once they reach 10 million, that's their, let's call it, I call it the break-even point. That means the interest, the APY is going to come down dramatically at that time, single digits dramatically. So anybody who gets in early, whether it's even $500, you still are going to come out ahead. All right. Even if it's 1,000, it's 2,000, does not matter. All right. I might have to make a video on it, but I understand it's relatively simple. It's on Ethereum. So that means an ERC20. So you know what that means. You're going to have to swap Ethereum for the Olympus Ohm. Actually, it changes into Ohm, OHM. You're going to have to swap. And Uniswap, Sushi Swap so far, I don't believe there's an exchange. But either way, it's a swap that you're going to have to do. So you might as well start learning how to swap crypto. I personally have never swapped crypto. I understand a little bit how it works, but you have to link your accounts, meaning like Coinbase, for instance. And then I'm taking the ETH out of my Coinbase and I'm swapping it on Uniswap or Sushi. And then I'm buying the Ohm on Uniswap or Sushi. And then I'm putting the Ohm in the MetaMask. All right. That's generally how it goes. I have not attempted it yet because I've never done a swap. And this is why crypto is still virgin territory. This is why there's so much of an upside for crypto. 80 to 90% of the population still doesn't want to mess with crypto because of this uncertainty about how to swap, how to do things. It's not that simple. So nobody wants to put on $1,000 and then find out you lost $1,000 unretrievable. So that scares a lot of people. Let's face it, 72% of the population doesn't even have $1,000 in their bank account. So somebody that does, they don't want to risk all of a sudden it vanishes in thin air. That's right. That 0.01 again. It's insane. All right. People are blaming Biden for price increase. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. But the minute they started printing Fed, it's nobody's fault. We must feed the beast, U.S. economy. Exactly. I just had this conversation earlier today with family members when they were saying what happens with the middle class. I said, hold on. It just didn't start yesterday. I said it all started in 1980. And in fact, I'll give you guys a little bit of some of this here. 1980, there's a president that came in and said, hey, we got this trickle down theory idea, and we're going to give tax cuts and tax breaks to the rich. Well, now you guys know there is no such thing as giving tax cuts and tax breaks. You, the taxpayer, are the ones that's paying for these tax cuts and tax breaks that the rich receive. So the rich are receiving free money while you have to come out of pocket for the money you earned and pay in higher taxes. And they have to still print money. And by printing money, that causes inflation. So that did two things. You have wage stagnation. It's never going to rise that much, not drastically, because if you give a tax cut in 1981, 82, then you give another tax cut in 1987, 88, then you give another tax cut in 2001 or 2, and another one in 2017. Now you can see why you have a recession every 7, 8 years. It's like clockwork. And now you understand why there's inflation, because you're always printing money, and that means it's going to cost you more to buy all goods and services over time. So you can't get ahead. All right? And that's why the middle class is being wiped out. This isn't rocket science. You can't keep raising the bar. If I could buy a house in 1975 for $40,000, that same house is now worth $400,000. Well, somebody should have made 10 times whatever their going wage was in 1975, for instance, right? Nobody's making $70. I shouldn't say nobody. Not that many people are making $70 an hour to offset this 10 times increase, right? You guys start doing the math. You know what 70 times 40 is? Come on. $2,800 a week. That's what people should be making, just to give you an idea, if you want to stay up with what the prices were in 1975. All right? Nobody's making that except for a select few, $120,000 a year, right? That's the sweet spot in essence, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're making 60, you're making 80, you're making 90, and the government tells you you're doing well off, you're actually not. You're behind the curve. You should be making 120. Simple. And that's just for ordinary minimum wage. I'm not even talking about if you actually were making more than minimum wage. Now you have a whole nother conversation, because now people back then, $6 an hour, that's minimum wage. So some people had to make 10, right? So start thinking about this. This starts escalating. All right. So don't be fooled. What's going on? You're getting obliterated out here, the middle class. Why would you let the institution that works with the feds hold your crypto? Exactly, Wilson Koo. You might as well just stay in cash, as they will find ways to tie up your crypto. That's it exactly. They're just going to take your money. That's all there is to it. Bail-ins. They're just going to take it, or do what they do now. Hey, come back, freeze your account. Just what Coinbase is doing. When you deposit money and they're talking about, oh, well, for 6 or 7 days, we're going to hold it here. We're not going to let you do anything. That's part of the Fed system. That's not crypto. Everybody knows whether I'm buying or selling, it's supposed to be instantaneous. Even if I'm changing fiat into crypto, crypto is a different commodity. So we're all in this together, ladies and gentlemen. Millions of people are swimming to US, Haiti, Colombians, Peru, et cetera, because our economy produces millions of jobs, although the pay low. But that's right, Curtis Davis. Exactly. Let me ask you guys. See, this is the thing about living immigrants in America. People, you got to understand history. What do you think America was 300 years ago? That's the question, right? You know what America was? America was Asia. America was China, where the world could get things made for cheap. Why? You had slavery to boot. You had other institutional situations where people would be sharecroppers. People would be basically a loan held over their head while they're tilling their farms and producing foods. This labor situation was so low that the rest of the world was using them. Europe was using America. And then America got big, paid people fat, just like Europe. Then they said, oh no, where are we going to find this cheap labor? They started going Mexico, Asia markets. Simple. This isn't rocket science. This is the way of the world. All right. So now America is like Europe. All right. We pay too much to people. And now we have to go outside of the United States and have things made in low income locations. We don't control the manufacturing. We don't control the supply lines. So therefore, we have a problem ultimately. Stagflation, inflation, dollar's going to go sideways, economy's going to go sideways. That's how it's going to work, ladies and gentlemen, like the Roman Empire. Study up on a little history, you'll find out. And so the reason why people from all these other countries, like the Perus, like Colombia, like Haiti, like Asia, like Mexico, while they're trying to come to America, come on, ladies and gentlemen, like I just said, this is not rocket science. Because if you make $2 a day in your country, you damn well be sure if we're making $7 a day or $6 a day in another country, I'm coming. And in fact, I'm bringing some friends with me and family members, because if we have 3 or 4 family members earning $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 an hour, that's 5, 6, 7 times, 20 times more money we'll have in a week than people are earning in a 2-month period. You best believe I'm going to jump a fence. Come on. Stop playing. All right? Stop playing. Millions of people are swimming. That's right. Exactly. 0.01% doesn't even cover the cost they charge you to move funds or use their system. Exactly. That's how it works. This is where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. And you got to take advantage of it. Invest in some of the stocks that are going to go up when the economy's still bad. You have an opportunity right now, a $10, $12, $15 stock. Is that really a high risk? No, it's not. Is investing $500, $1,000 in like Olympus DAO, is that otherwise known as OHM for our earning yield? Is that a high risk? No. Not in the overall scheme of things. I don't have the calculator up. I wish I did. I think even if you invested half, $500, I believe on the calculator, I'm sure Auntie Val might be able to pull it up herself. The calculator, I think it still ends up being $30,000 over the course of 12 months, if I'm not mistaken. Auntie Val might be able to confirm it. Do I have my email up? No, I don't. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Actually, I'll be able to confirm this myself shortly. So I have or do I? I'll be able to pull it up and look it up myself. Here's a spreadsheet. Let me see. Oh, I can't pull it up. Okay. Well, maybe I won't be able to pull it up. All right. But anyhow, I think U.S. Bank focused on private clients and wealthy. Yes, U.S. Bank did change their banking platforms, and that's why they don't want ordinary citizens. That's why they charge you to hold your money. These guys won't be touched no matter what they do. That's correct. That's right. The banks never be touched. All right. Talking about strong block and Olympus DAO finally got both set up. The potential gain is incredible. I would argue Olympus DAO has more potential for growth. Yes, Victor Marrero, the numbers don't lie. It's not more potential. I guess potential means, yes, if it works out, they do have more potential. It will even outpace strong block for less, no doubt. That's the weird part. You can invest 15% of what you invest in strong block and end up close to almost the same numbers. It's crazy. But again, they have some stipulation that I read about, that 10 million, when they have 10 million minted of Olympus, or OHM rather, the APY comes down dramatically, single digits. So now we need to find out how many ohm have been minted. That's the real question, because the way people can buy it up right now is ridiculous. All right, but you're right. Ohm Olympus DAO definitely has a higher rise. History repeats itself. The bill comes due, the rich will not pay. That is exactly right. Ladies and gentlemen, the people who are paying are your payroll taxes, that W-2 money taxes that come out, self-employed people with an LLC, and it's a pass-through entity. You're paying the self-employment tax and tax on top for any profits. So you have to remember that. Meanwhile, because you know how to manipulate the system with the taxes, you know that you need a business and you need to be like S Corp rated or C Corp. You know that you need a trust. You know to put real estate into an LLC so you can have tax write-offs. You know what to do, right? But then there's other people who work for somebody else and they can't escape. If you're going to pay that 24% comes out of your paycheck, every paycheck, that's what it is. Payroll taxes, if they increase, you're paying that. It comes out every paycheck, no way around it. If they want more for health care, you're paying it. No way around it. You don't get expenses written off. So just think about it. And there's less people working. So where do you think they're going to grab this money from? All right, ladies and gentlemen. I agree, Mr. Marrero. Yep. Auntie Val also agrees. I think we're pretty much all on board with the Olympus DAO as higher return than strong block. And I never thought that would be possible. And it's out of control, quite frankly. Let me go. In fact, I think I have this chart up. Let me go. Current worth. Here we go. $1,059, let's say. That is the coin of Olympus DAO, which is called Ohm. All right. Now, in 1 year, well, wait, this thing right here isn't 1 year. Oh, yes, it is. Nope, this is 2021. It appears, oh, it is 1 year. It's 1 year out. Okay. It appears, if I'm reading this right, you in 1 year, that would be 77,000 return. That is incredible. That would be incredible at its present trajectory. So that outpaces strong block by a large margin. In fact, what's even weirder is you can invest $7,500 in strong block right now, get roughly $2,000 per month for 12 months, and that's only $24,000. So therefore, the $1,000 investment to Ohm will outpace even strong block's numbers. So that is incredible. So it's pretty much in stone. It's actually, if those numbers actually come to fruition, then there's no problem here. Ohm is the number one, has now surpassed strong block as the number one investment. But again, they have this thing about 10 million coins minted, and then that changes their APY. So that's what we have to look for. So we need to know how many are being minted every month, because if it's 500 a month, then that's going to take a while. If it's 10,000 a month, if it's 100,000 a month, it's not going to take that long, right? So we need to know how many is being minted every month, that Olympus DAO, otherwise known as Ohm. But Ohm would easily transplant any investment at this point. A 7,000% return in 1 year, that surpasses, I don't know of any other place that does that. I'm not looking, granted, but I would be shocked. And I still don't know what makes Ohm go. That's all I'm trying to say as well. Those are things that I don't know yet. But all I do know is the numbers don't lie. People are getting paid. All right. So once again, Auntie Val, thank you so much for mentioning Olympus DAO. Thank you once again. This potentially is helping thousands, if not millions of other people. And this is why you have to share these videos. People, you got to share the videos. You never know, somebody else might watch this and say, hey, what's this Olympus DAO, and start doing their due diligence like I was doing earlier today. And then I'm finding out like, holy smokes, I got to buy some of this too. Because while the getting is good, because there's an end point on this. So the earlier, the better. The early worm gets the rewards. And this is never more evident than this Olympus DAO ohm. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Auntie Val, once again for bringing it to us. I appreciate it. All right. Let's see. Did I miss talking about? Yeah, I didn't go down far enough. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I skipped, it looks like. Yes, I did. I skipped a lot. I see I'm behind. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. After we did that, history, and I agree. Here we go. Hey, Boston SSN fam, busy, but I'm here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. Vanessa Comagate, I appreciate you being here in the house, and the icon next to your name. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here in the house. And of course, what's good, sis? Should I watch the rerun? Can we get some info? Olympus DAO, fam. Actually, we were just talking about it. There's nothing, we weren't really talking. Olympus DAO is pretty straightforward. Invest 1,000, let's call it $1,059, buy a coin, except you have to swap. Unless Auntie Val knows of an exchange or somewhere that makes it easier, you're going to have to use Sushi Swap or Uniswap to swap from ETH to Ohm. And then when you swap, like you swap from Coinbase with your ETH, let's say, and then you're going to swap your Ohm into your MetaMask. And then you do just what you did with Strong Block. You got to link it up at the Olympus, what is it? Olympus.finance.com, I believe it is. You link your wallet and you start earning the yield. So it's kind of different, but it's the same lines. Correct. 30K, a good estimate. Yes, Auntie Val, that's exactly right. Thank you. It's close. Hello, everyone. Tiffany Young is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream with the icon next to your name. I appreciate it. Once again, hello, everyone. Hello to you too, Tiffany Young. Thank you so much for being here. Curtis Davis at Victor, congrats on Strong Block and DAO. Yeah. Marrero said, you know what? F all this. And Marrero, now more than ever, I know you better not be spending $115K down for that condo. I better not hear that from you. You have all the money coming in, rolling in now from other sources. So now you can use that 115 to, hey, wait, how I dare say it, buy another asset, keep that duffel bag of cash handy. Vanessa Comagate, Auntie Val, hey sis. That's right, keep that duffel bag ready. No more SunTrust and BB&T, they merged and it's Truist now. I wonder what's the big idea. Yeah, they just expanded. BBT and SunTrust are in the same neighborhoods oftentimes and literally less than a mile away from each other. So it's no shocker there. I heard about this merger a long time ago in Florida, but it is what it is. I don't like the merger personally. Tiffany Young, hey sis. All right, Vanessa, hello. All the niceties at Auntie Val. Does it matter if you stake or if you bond? Yes, it does matter. I chose to stake, but I think you were bonding. Is that right? Is there a better benefit in your opinion to bond? All right, I want to hear if there's any better benefit to bond. Bond is a higher risk, I believe. So higher risk, higher reward. Curtis Davis at Tiffany, welcome back. Vanessa Comagate, hey, busy lady. That's it. Yes, I saw that interest chart also, but there's still lots of room. If and when it goes down, I'll disengage and invest in something else. That's exactly right. We got to diversify, ladies and gentlemen. Just like, is it too late to invest in the stock market? Hell no. We're going to diversify. And this is part of diversification. You have to know when your time is up. That's part of investing. You have to be the CEO of your life. You just don't sit around and just leave it there. You have to have an exit strategy on all investments. Keep that in mind. When you make investments, you already have your exit strategy mapped out. So it's no surprise. You're already going, okay, if this does this, then I automatically do that while you're thinking rationally, not emotionally. All right. That's what you're going to say. You're going to do. Put it down. Say, if this happens, I'm done. I'm out. So Marrero already has his exit strategy. He's sitting there going, well, I'm willing to ride. If this thing gets our 7,000% in a year, I'll take that. But if it gets me 70, 50% in a year, I'll take that too. But when it changes, I'm just going to remove my money and put it elsewhere. Employ the troops elsewhere. That is how an investor, entrepreneur, opportunist thinks, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, CEO of my life, that's how you should be thinking, ladies and gentlemen. No matter what you buy as an asset, you already have figured out the exit strategy. All right. Curtis Davis, good evening and thank you, sir. Did you all see the speculation that Mark Cuban is the owner of Olympus? Wow. No, I didn't know about that. I did not know, but it would not surprise me, because if you are a shark or a billionaire, wouldn't you like to add billions instantly by using crypto? You can do both, as I do. They now have, I believe, they are starting bonding as a service for other protocol, and OHM holders will benefit. Yeah, and also bonding, I believe. In fact, let's just go there. I'm talking about it. Why don't we just go to their page? I believe bonding was a higher interest rate, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Let me see. I'm gonna have to Google this first. Yeah, here we go. In fact, let me know if you guys, if this is their website, because I'm still not clear. Is this the actual official website? Which is, I'll put it in the chat. But before I do that, let me know if it's olympusdao.finance. Let me know if that's their official site. I believe it is, and that's where I got my information today. And here's bonding. Here, I see they're switching up screens. Bonding's a little different, but from what I understand, it's higher risk, higher reward. So I don't know how you can get higher than 7,000%, but that's kind of crazy. That's real crazy. And it's treasury bonded type of thing. So I don't actually know how the bonding works, but this is a 1-to-1. And then they have 3-to-3. So here it is here. So it's 3-to-3 that's a higher risk is what it looks like. But let me know. Let me know if anybody knows. Let me go look at 3-to-3. Maybe that's the one that's the higher risk. No, I don't know. Well, anyhow, everybody can do their due diligence and check it out for yourself. But here, I'm going to put this link in the chat in case anybody wants to go check out this Olympus DAO. I believe that's their website. The beauty about Olympus DAO is that you can continue to stake OM without trying to reach a minimum requirement like strong block. Exactly. That's what I like about it too, Marrero. That's what makes it so fluid. That's why I really like Olympus. If this is actually doing what they say, which clearly it is, that's why now Auntie Val has just unleashed number 1 and number 2 investments for 2021. Because DAO, a person could do, if you only had $300 or $200 of crypto that you can buy, you can be in Olympus DAO. You don't have to invest one coin. So it could be any denomination. It could be, if the price of the coin is 1,050 and somebody decides they can do 2,000, well, the 2,000 is yielding. So that's what the beauty of OM is. I like that too, Marrero. And the other thing is, for a lower investment, you can make more than strong block. So that moves it to the number 1 position, but we're only going to be in the number 1 position until they get into minting 10 million tokens. And after that, they're going to be just like a bank, actually better than a bank, but still single digits interest or yield. So that's not going to work. But in the meantime, enjoy the ride. So anybody know how many coins they've minted? Let me know. Auntie Val, okay. I just chose to stake because of all of the choices that they had on there to bond. I can always unstake, I believe. Thank you for your insight. Yes, that's it exactly. And in fact, here's the insight she was talking about. They now have, I believe, they're starting bonding as a service for other protocol, and Ohm holders will benefit. Exactly. That's how they're doing it. It's like an ecosystem. I love it. Let's see. Thank you for your insight. I need to catch up, you guys, with Olympus. Yeah, Vanessa Comagate, we just started talking about it when you got in. We just started. There's nothing really we talked about other than the staking part and the chart. And in fact, I might be able to bring this up. Let me go see something so you guys understand this calculator. Can I show this calculator? Let me go see. Yeah, I think I can. Let me see. Okay, everybody knows who Auntie Val is. It's her same thumbnail. So I think I'll be safe with that. There's no, yeah, I can show the calculator. All right. There's no personal stuff. Okay. So this is where we come from, ladies and gentlemen, with this calculation that you can see on the screen. So, in fact, let me do something else. Let me see. Does anybody know what the coin price is right now? What is the coin? Ohm has gone up. It's $1,310, ladies and gentlemen. Holy Toledo. It's been rising. That's crazy. It was just like 1,000. It wasn't even 1,000 when she first mentioned it. I think it was like it was like $800 or $700 or something. This is in less than a week, but you know how it works. News travels fast when people can earn 7,000% on their money. All right, let's get into it. Even though it's 1,300 now, I'm using 1,059 as the number. And I don't know if you can see this, but here's the weeks, month, years calculator. And this is weird because it's saying 1 week. It looks like, I can't tell. I'll go with 1 month. So this is October 12th to November 12th. 42% ROI, $449, half of your money back in 1 month if it stayed with these same numbers. And then this is where it gets crazy. 1 year, 732% yields you $77,000 from an 1,059 investment. So again, I think that number is still going to be the same. So if you actually invested 1,059 instead of 1,300, this is your number. Now I'm going to put in 1,359, and let's see if it changes it. Let's see if I can actually do that. It looks like, I think this is just a copy. It's not live. Oh, view only. I have to make a copy. Okay, I didn't make a copy. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you see this. And target date 12/25. Yeah, this is crazy. These numbers are like, it's hard to even comprehend this type of return on $1,000 right now. So we need to know how many. Let's go find out. Olympus DAO coins have been minted. We need to know that number. We need to know this number, ladies and gentlemen, right? Don't we need to know these numbers? I don't see it. They're not forthcoming. They're not forthcoming. How many crypto? They're not forthcoming. Tokens, however, tokens can't be minted or burned by anyone except the protocol. is backed by one DAI and Treasury. All right, this is what I'm reading right here. But nobody's given this answer so far. I'm pretty sure there's a way to look it up, but I don't know. I'm looking for something. The perfect currency holds the same purchasing power today as in. Okay, that hasn't happened. One DA, but DAI is a stable coin. Yeah, we don't know how many's been minted. If somebody can find out, that would be very helpful for our discussion this evening, because that's where the end date comes for that coin being able to produce these type of returns. All right. Sweet. Thank you, Auntie Val. Bringing the noise, bringing the heat, ladies and gentlemen. Auntie Val just gave ordinary citizens the OC. She's giving you keys to the playbook, keys to the kingdom, because if you can invest $500 and make half of the 77, even 35 grand, that's significant. Come on. Let's face facts. Come on. Auntie Val, all for the fam. Yes, Auntie Val, thank you very much for opening the gate. Even my brother in Puerto Rico was jumping on it today. SSN Nation has gone international. Right on, Marrero. I'm glad to hear that. That's how we do it, internationally known. All right, all for the fam. Thank you, Auntie Val. Once again, I appreciate it. You know, helping out everybody like this when you don't have to. I thank you for this. Once again, we're taking votes for Auntie Val. There you go, Vanessa Comingate. You got it. Diamonds Direct was bought by Cigna. All companies merge or get bought. There you go. No surprise once again. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. This little merging going on with companies, it's going to keep going. There are companies who literally have 50, 60, $100 million that was gifted to them by the federal government, disguised as PPP loans, disguised as stimulus loans. All right? They have the money. Think about this. When Europe went to negative interest rates, meaning corporations can now borrow at zero interest. Does anybody know how much Anheuser-Busch was bought for? And why it was by a European company? Because they had the 0% interest rates before the United States. And therefore, if somebody says, I'm going to pay whatever it was, in fact, let's go pull it up. If they say, I'm going to pay $6 billion, Anheuser, how do you spell it? Anheuser. I should know. Anheuser. Yeah, Bush. Bought for record billions. I wonder how much it was. Let's see. 52 billion. There you go. $52 billion. All right. That's insane. 52 billion is what they bought Anheuser-Busch for. Now, the Belgian company, the reason why they could do it is, again, Europe had 0% interest rates well before America. So therefore, does it really matter if it's 56 billion, 45 billion, 100 billion? None of that matters, because you're paying 0% interest. And there's inflation, by the way. Right? So this is just insane. It's insane. And then they turn around and do something like this. Who's paying for them bonds, ladies and gentlemen? Investors had put in orders for 117 billion. This is incredible, right? So anyhow, I just want to point out, this is what happens. There's going to be mergers because they're hardly paying any interest. It's just like how we're going to get to it, the pre-construction condos. you're paying 0% interest by making the payments over 18 months, over 24 months, over 12 months. So it almost, if they allowed you to pay 0% interest, let's just say for the whole amount, that's what the equivalent is here. If somebody said, hey, you can buy a 200,000, we're going to overprice you. You can buy a 2-bedroom for $300,000 in anywhere, USA, anywhere around the planet. And they said, oh, that 0% means you're going to pay $800 a month for 12 years, for 30 years. You're going to be like, okay. And so somebody else is going to come along, and when they say 300,000, somebody else is going to come along when the market opens up and say, well, I'll give you 350. If we're talking about 0%, somebody else comes along and says, I'll give you 500. That's basically what's happening when corporations are able to use that free money. They can now buy other corporations and make special deals. You and I, as ordinary citizens, we can't do that. Vanessa Comagate, yes, I agree. Auntie Val is the woman. That's right. She's the woman of the hour, woman of the year, actually. Woman of the year, Auntie Val, with the strong crypto knowledge, strong crypto info that helps out OCs, because all these are obtainable, especially the Olympus Dow. That's attainable by everybody. You can put in $200, $500, $1,000, 10,000. It doesn't matter. You still have a rate of return coming back. All right. JCOM spinned off. Ziff Davis 4 for 1. Yeah, no surprise there. Exactly. This is all going down, ladies and gentlemen, especially when you can get 0 or 1% loans. Morero, congrats, brother. Exactly. Vanessa Comagate, thank you. They finally unfroze his funds on Coinbase. The thing I like about this is that they will not sell more than they actually have backed. Exactly, Tiffany Young. That is the key right there, because if they act like a bank or the Federal Reserve, now you have problems. Okay, so I was at the right. Oh, okay, I put that in myself, but that's not right. Is it? That would have been, that's wrong. There's an E at the end. Really? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to. I went too far ahead. Hold on. Yes, that's the sites. 33T is the lottery LP. Okay. Victor, you're on a roll with crypto. Auntie Val gave us the crypto bug. Exactly. The keys to the castle. Boss, can you pin it again? It's not working. Yeah, I left the E off at the end. There's an E on finance, but I'm going to send it again in chat just so everybody can get it. But yeah, I left the E out of it, of the finance. Here we go. That's the full one there. Thank you for letting me know about that. All right, lots to catch up on and need to do replay. There you go. Replays are always good. Okay, I got it. Thanks, boss. No problem. Thank you for asking, because I didn't even realize it at the time. Tiffany, hello. It's rising because of Cuban. Interesting. All right. Let's go see about this. Cuban and Olympus DAO. Let's go see. Billionaire accumulating new crypto asset. Mark Cuban has invested in new altcoin that's recovered. Okay, so he's investing and he made it known. Yeah, so yeah, that's going to rise then. That explains it. The highest that they have gone up to is about 1,400, I believe. It doesn't matter when it goes down because you still aren't losing because of the compounding. Exactly, Tiffany Young. That's the way I look at it. Hey, Mr. Koo. In fact, does anybody know, does the price of the coin have anything to do with the return? So in other words, is it staying the same? That, what was it, 6% every 5 days? Does that stay the same regardless of what the coin price is? If anybody knows that. Fam, be aware. Olympus DAO is based the Federal Reserve. Yeah, the bonding, I know. Bond actually means treasury bond. Think compound finance, treasury bonds, but crypto backed, and we are the Reserve Board casting the votes. I like that. That's exactly what it is. Very good explanation. we have only scratched the surface. Exactly. A bond matures in 5 years or 10 years. Every time you pay on note, it matures closer to the value. That's very true, except bond rates are not 6% every 5 years or every 5 days. Tiffany Young, Auntie Val, yes, this is looking like it could be the new main currency, maybe. It all depends. How are they producing it? They call themselves a reserve currency. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Hi, Vanessa. Hope you are catching all these gems. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, they mint and burn to protect the yield. Yes, Auntie Val, exactly. But does anybody know how many they have minted already? Because that 10 million number, I want to know how close they are to 10 million minted. That's the number that we need to know. And I will put it this way, Cuban is, he's not really out there. He's a little conservative, in my opinion. He's not jumping on limbs. He likes keeping his billions. So if he's investing in Dow in any significant way, then he is pretty much checked out everything and he feels very comfortable about this. This isn't like a meme coin, like Doggy Coin or something. This is, I think if he believes this is a good way to go. And I agree with Auntie Val and everybody else, Vanessa. It is because of Cuban that it's rising freaking $500 a coin in less than a week. Every time Auntie Val has told us about these crypto moves, it's funny. The mainstream guys jump in and the price goes up. I remember, like I said, when she was on and we were talking about Strong Block, it was $513, $515. A few days later, it went down to $450, $460 when I was saying, hey, everybody, it's a good time to get in. Ever since that, it's never been back to that number, $450, $460, $500, $550, $600. I mean, it's just skyrocketing. All of this is skyrocketing. And think about this, ladies and gentlemen. In case you're new here, we still do not have high demand. Imagine if 50% of the population was into crypto, not just 20. Add another 30% of the people all jumping in. All coins would rise. That's what we're dealing with right here. That one day where somebody can actually log into, I'll use Coinbase. Somebody can log into Coinbase and on Coinbase buy all these coins. And then when somebody says, hey, I want to stake, you can link your like your own to Coinbase, not have to go to MetaMask, which is risky, of course, on Coinbase, but nonetheless. Or how about this? How about you have the coin on your offline wallet, your ledger, and now they can link to your ledger account and you're earning yield. No risk whatsoever in your earning yield. How would that work out? That would make it mainstream. Everybody would be able to get in because they'd be like, oh, I'm just going to KYC, give them my ID, upload money, send it to my wallet, and then link on this web page with the coin. Easy. When that happens, now you're going to have 30, 40% more people and the price of all crypto goes up. It's a long-term play, ladies and gentlemen. Last number I heard was around 6, but I'll check. Okay, 6 million. And so therefore we need to know how many millions they're printing a month. That's the key. I'm going all in if Mark Cuban is involved. Trust me. I love his genius, and he said I was smart too. Vanessa Comagate, in case you don't know what that means, ladies and gentlemen, she was in pre-finals for Shark Tank. She was on there doing the actual show. There's actually different phases to the show, and they didn't officially pick her apparently for the final show that you see on TV. But going through the process, she had to go through it, had to go and talk her speech and give them a reason why to invest in her company. So it didn't air, I don't believe, but they don't air everything. So she actually had some good advice from him. Yeah, I have to agree with the Mark Cuban assessment myself. You won't hear me say a bad word about Mark Cuban at all. The only thing, like I said, is he made perfect timing for everything he's done. But some people say you get lucky. Well, how you get lucky is when you're studying and doing research, and from that research, you're making decisions. So when he sold his company, what was it, broadcast.com? He sold it and got billions of dollars for him. His partner got millions of dollars for people that work for him. He wasn't greedy. He just wanted everybody set up that was helping them in their company when they started out. And you got to commend the man for this. And he actually tries to help other people, but he's studying all the time. Like I always tell all my friends, since when do you see billionaires, millionaires sitting around just for the hell of it, days on end, going out saying, you know what, I'm going to go buy all this crap you see on Instagram and on social media? Millionaires, that's not what they do. They actually are studying because they realize just because I was able to do broadcast.com in 1990s, everybody can do broadcast.com now. He got his billions at the time when there was no other broadcast.com. Now you can broadcast off of your phone if you want to. Back then you needed servers, you needed broadband, bandwidth, you needed all kind of stuff, high-speed internet, had to tie into the T1 lines. It was crazy. Now you just take it for granted that you can just stream anything. So you got to keep in mind, if he would have held on to broadband and acted like Blockbuster and not acquire Netflix, and in his case, not sell, then he would have went the same wayside. He would have went down because the market would have caught up. They would have been like, oh, we can stream on our phones now. What do we need his service for? So he sold at the right time, and that's part of this equation. You have to always study. The markets change, technology changes, and you're going to get left behind. That's part of being CEO of your life, ladies and gentlemen. You got to invest in yourself. Don't worry about the stock market going down. We can mess with that. We can make other investments in the stock market while it's going down, and it'll go up for us what we invest in. But we're going to diversify into other areas. All right? That's what we have to do. All right. Vanessa, he's a smart man. He only met you for a short time and knew you were smart. Hey, she had the product. She had a very awesome product. That's right, Tiff. I yacked with them, Mark in particular, for about an hour. Exactly. Took the opportunity. Vanessa Comagate, not letting the opportunity slide. That's what you got to do. Talk with these guys. They're ordinary. As long as you're not BSing them, then they'll talk to you. That's right. Exactly. Exactly. Because they've all been there. Remember, all the billionaires, not all, but 90% of the billionaires, most people think that they inherited their billions. That's not true. They were sleeping on somebody's couch, somebody's sofa, sitting in somebody's garage overnight, working for 3, 4, 5 days of 2 years. Like Gates, like Mr. Apple. All right. These guys knew each other. They're working in their own garages, meeting up at these little geeky computer fairs for years. Come on. This is how it works. So they're getting their information. I have noticed gas fees when swapping via Uniswap are less if you wait to swap late at night or on weekends. That's right. You have to, because that's the only time the Ethereum goes down. Or if you get a high gas fee, cancel and try again. I've noticed second time is cheaper. Exactly. It's pretty much late night and weekends. Those are your best times, because otherwise you could be doing $50, $60, $70, $100 in gas fees. And then late night, early morning, $7.50 for the same amount. It's crazy. No rhyme, no reason other than traffic. Mark Cuban going for next $1 billion idea. Exactly, Curtis Davis. He keeps making those, 50 million here, 20 million there, 100 million there. But he's going for another bill on this one because he knows, look, all the billionaires know they have to be in the crypto space. Okay? If you guys look at all the financials, all the billionaires are sitting there trying to get their play. Either they own some sort of coins, they've already staked in the Bitcoin, they've already bought ETH, they already bought other coins, or they're involved with multiple projects. Cuban is involved with other crypto projects. He's not just involved with one, because all it takes is one standard, that means multi-billions. Soon as there's one standard. So they understand that. So they're searching. Wilson Koo says that's a great experience. Exactly, it is. And being in the hot seat, try to explain. A lot of people melt. Try to explain to billionaires, billionaires, try to explain to them about your product and why you should invest in you. And these guys who have looked at hundreds, if not thousands of other deals, you're sitting across from the table and they're like, we've heard this story before. It's like everybody says they're going to work hard. Everybody says they'll work extra hours. Everybody says, they're like, what's so special about you? We've heard this before and we failed on 30-40% of these people that we thought were going to do what you're saying. So we need something else. Yes, late and weekends are best, especially Sunday. Exactly. In 2014 in LA, I heard of Dino Coin and rigs. I laughed. 7 years later, it's here, Bitcoin. Exactly. And that's exactly why I lost my crypto, because in 2009, when the guy told me it's, like I said, I don't know the amount. All I remember it's under 10 cents. I think it was 3 or 6 cents in reality, but all I remember it's under 10 cents. And he said, hey, this is what you do. And so I sent the dude like $10. He sent me back this funny code. And that's 2009. I was like, after I got the code, what am I going to do with this? And they started talking about, well, send it to this poker room or casino online, and then you can do this, that, and the other. I was like, for this little $10 worth of this stuff I bought, I'm not wasting my time with that. I was like, that's ridiculous. And what am I going to do with this Bitcoin? Nothing other than gamble, do some gambling, and all I bought was $10. So I'm going to need more than $10. But I was like, forget about it. Then 2017, I wake up one day and see the news, and they started talking about, it's $17,000 per coin. I'm like, what? Are they talking about that little Bitcoin thing? Wait a minute. Where's that paper at? What the heck? That little code I wrote down in 2009 is actually worth something? Yeah, crazy. Yeah, and I don't have the codes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm part of the 25% locked up. And even though I only bought $10, but all I do know is it's over 100 coins is what I bought. I don't know what the actual number really is, whether it was 110, 105, 111, 120, whatever. I know it's over 100. But now I don't know where it is, because in 2009, Bitcoin was not even a thing. It was a joke to me. Other people, though, who actually continued to use it, they end up making out like bandits because they actually had the thousands of coins. Thanks for the tip at Victor and Val. Exactly. All you have to explain to billionaires how it works or get my money. Exactly. How it works and how you can translate it into money is what they care about. Curtis Davis, facts. Exactly. Any idea is worth billions, but the execution must be good. Exactly. That's where the keys come into play. How are you going to make it happen? And you hear on Shark Tank all the time, well, I'm going to quit my job and go do this, all kind of crazy stuff. And they're like, no, that's not the right answer. Mark loves a good salesperson with personality, though. That is true. That's very true. Because ultimately what it ends up being, everybody knows, the investors know, if you don't have somebody that can explain it concise, clearly, and at a personable rate, then they know nobody would buy it. That's why the marketing's important. That's why the packaging's important. That's why the attitude of the person, because they know if the face of the product can go out here and make people feel good about buying from them, they know they've reached some of the milestones that they need. And that's why you'll hear them talking about packaging. Packaging's major. Then you'll hear them talk about what they talk to the person a little bit more to find out their personalities. And a lot of times, if you have a great personality and a good product, they might invest in that, especially if it can show that there's going to be revenue for them to make a profit. So I thought the mining wasn't worth it. The rig for 1K, now it's 100K. Yeah, exactly. But sooner or later, it's going to have to be proof of stake, you know? So that's all that's going to happen. So I don't see how proof of work, I don't see how these rigs are going to last forever. In fact, I think ETH is going to, about what, 1 year from now, they're done. All right. Gary White is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. And he has the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here. He has his taglines in place. Good evening, SSN family. Let's get it. Thank you so much, Gary White. Nice to see you once again. Hopefully you heard about that Olympus. Yeah, and you already know about Strong Block. But Olympus is a go at any number. It could be 500, it could be 400, it could be 1,000, it could be, well, now it's at $1,300. But it doesn't matter. The rate of return will be the same percentage. But you don't have to buy coins, one coin, like you do Strong Block. You can buy partial coins and still stake your coins. That is major. And you got to love it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let me know what you think. If in case we missed anything out about this Olympus, Strong Block, a lot of you already know about, but please, we're at 1 hour, 41 minutes in. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel because we talk about this and a whole lot more, ladies and gentlemen. All right. You guys know, I don't have any, wait, do I have any promo videos today? No, I don't have any promos, but hold on. I need a little drink. Just a second. All right. Okay. Now, we have to talk about Diversify. We have to talk about Dominican Republic, of course. We always do on the live streams. Real estate, investing. And I found out something today that I was in shock. And once again, this is only so I can get you to move, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Estacio is a superstar. He's now becoming a superstar. So he is project manager for Sunrise. Now I find out he's even bigger than that now. He's now being known as a realtor and a leader in the Punta Cana area. He has another certification. So now he's getting inundated with a lot of people. The thing is, if in case you guys have missed the Central Park project, it came out like 6 months ago. He didn't even tell me that phase 2 of Central Park has come out. Phase 2 and phase 3, he tells me, is going to start in a week or so. Now, the reason I bring this up is because here's what happened. I'm going to get this. I'm going to do this right here because this is shocking to me. Originally at Central Park, it's in downtown Punta Cana. You could have gotten a studio for $53,000. All right. What they called a 1+1 or a 2-bedroom was only a little over 105, 110, somewhere like that. Well, guess this is getting crazy because now a 2-bedroom in phase 2, I want to get the number right because I just want to make sure I got it right. And I wasn't, because we were talking about a few projects, quite frankly. But phase 2, can't find it. Anyhow, it's over 150 now, ladies and gentlemen, for a 2-bedroom. All right. So things are escalating. I don't know what phase 3 is going to be, but all I'm saying is, I keep saying it, your window is about to close on getting some great deals because they're shortening up the delivery dates, making it more difficult for ordinary citizens. If you have delivery dates in 12 months to 18 months, and you're going to have 30% down or 30% during delivery, even if the property is 100,000, that's 30,000. That means your payments are going to start approaching $2,000, $2,500 per month. That's the problem. Now, here's the other problem. So there's a place called Atabay 2. They have villas there that are 1,700 square feet. They only have a pool, a game room. In the game room, which is weird, I don't know how they can do this, but they have a bar. So the bar, game room, it's like a lounge. Bar, game room, seating area, and that's pretty much it. And a pool. That's it as far as amenities go. That villa is $169,000, ladies and gentlemen. No amenities, $169K, and it's 1,700 square feet. Now, inside of Vistacana, if this was inside Vistacana, it would be more than that. So I just want you guys to understand that the prices, if you wanted a villa, your window is closing real fast, because any new villas, I fear, are going to be over 200K that are inside the top places, whether it's downtown, whether it's at Cana Rock. I don't even know if they're doing villas at Cana Rock. Whether it's in Vistacana, and definitely if it's in Cap Cana, then you already know it's already 400,000 or 500,000 minimum. But the point is, there's these hot spots, and if you want any size of a villa, they're going to be the equivalent of buying something in any southeastern state. You can buy homes still, in Atlanta, in Florida, and things like that for $250. So why are you going to buy, anything over $250, $300 in a foreign country? That's the question. So just keep in mind, I just want you guys to know that this is getting out of hand, in my opinion. And the only reason I think that is because when you buy or in on the first phases of something and the prices, like, 11 months ago, you could have bought a villa of 1,400 square foot for 80 grand. When you could have bought a townhouse at the park in Vistacana for 80 grand too. And now all of a sudden, these same units, if it's now, is almost 70, 80 grand more. It's getting out of hand. Okay. Now, I should point out, in Atabay 2, that's more like a residential spot. And they have condos, 2 bedrooms for 85 grand. They only have like 2 of them left, just so you know. And we've never talked about Atabay 2 because, again, if you're renting, they don't have amenities. So we can't talk about that. No sense in even going down that path. Yeah, that rig. All right. So once again, it's ETH to Ohm to Olympus. I want to do it myself this time. That's it exactly, Vanessa Comagate. And the beauty of Olympus is it can be any amount. You don't have to buy 10 coins. You don't have to buy 5. You can buy, like I say, 10%. Of course, it'll be siphoned off from gas fees. But all I'm saying is there's no number from what I can tell. One guy did a demonstration 50%. So he only did 0.5 of an ohm, and he's still earning that 0.5 is going to earn him $34,000, $33,000 over a year if they're able to sustain this. That's significant for a $500 investment. I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty serious. That's pretty good right there. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'll get back to the Saturday. I forgot. It's 169K and deliveries in 12 months for that villa. So now you understand what's happening. Short delivery, 30%. You could still do 30%, but that's, 30 times, that's 51 grand. So you're going to owe 51 grand over 12 months if you do the payment plan. So you guys can already do the numbers. That's $4,800, $4,500 a month if you did that payment plan. So this is getting out of hand. So the best deal now, in my opinion, is something inside Vistacana, and then the other one is downtown. Even if you got Central Park, is nice, but why get Central Park when you can get the beach, a 2-bedroom for 136, sorry. A 2-bedroom at the beach is 136 and you're downtown. And they have amenities at least too. ETH to Ohm, then stake on Olympus platform. Keep ETH and Ohm on MetaMask or other compatible wallet. Exactly. Thank you. That's it, Auntie Val. That's the concise right there. That's it. Okay. Thanks, Auntie. Eric, someone texted me this morning about the DR. I told him about this months ago, and now he was interested. I think Offset buying Cardi B a property in the DR may have piqued some interest. Hey, that's what it is. Notice that's the hot spot for the stars now. They're making movies in the DR. So notice Vin Diesel being there, J-Lo being there, now Cardi B and them talking about it. There's other stars that have been there, Mark Anthony, all these guys, right? Iglesias is there. A bunch of people are there. And now all of a sudden, that adds fuel to the fire. Supply and demand, ladies and gentlemen. And let's face facts. A lot of people can afford to put down the under $100,000 price. When somebody says 1,000 and then you need another 7 or 8,000, you got a lot of people that can do that and afford $700 a month over 24 payments, things like that. But what's starting to happen now is we're going up to another level. You all of a sudden are going to have to put down 1,000, but now it's going to be almost 20,000 to complete because the properties are 130, 140, 150. And now you might not even get that comfort tour, because remember, comfort tour, where the no tax situation occurs and some other things gets waived, is under 150K. So now you're approaching this situation where even if you buy one of these villas, you don't get comfort tour. So you see what I'm saying? You're losing a lot of benefits by not getting in. And exactly what Tiffany Young said, this is why there's going to be more interest over there, and it's going to be harder in the next, we got 2 months, 2.5 months you have to make your dreams come true. Yes, Tiff, Cardi said she wants to buy condos in DR for Airbnb. There we go. And if she says it, she has millions of followers. What do you think just happened? What just happened is there's going to be people on YouTube right now looking for it. And again, I'm telling you guys, if demand is going to be off the charts when after December 15th, I'm going to keep saying it. I'm beating the drum. Get your assets. After December 15th and after January 2nd, all bets are off on the prices in the DR. You're still going to have that little cushion, that Christmas time cushion. But then after that, January 5th, January 7th, January 8th, after that, all bets are off. These guys are in all the malls, posted up. I'm talking about the developers, real estate agents. They're in the malls. There's going to be 1 million people walking through. These millions of people are going to see things such as get a villa for $200K. Get a condo for $150. That's what they're going to see. And it's going to be in places like Atabay 2 with hardly any amenities other than a pool and a clubhouse, which only holds a game room and a fitness center or something. So now things such as in Vistacana, where they have all the amenities, or on Kana Rock, Capcana and all that, 200 is not even going to be in the playbook. They're going to start being over 200. That's what's going to happen. And ConoRock's already done it. They've already moved their prices up. So they're already waiting for this next 2 months to go by, and we're off to the races. Yes, I agree. Something in Vista Cana or downtown Punta Cana. Have they started taking reservations for the projects to be built in 2023? No. No, they're actually, this whole thing is going different now, Marrero. All different. So here's what happened. In fact, I misspoke about the third phase for Central Park. He says the third phase on Central Park is coming out in 3 months. Now, what normally would have happened last year, they would have already started marketing it. They would have been taking reservations. They would have said, okay, give me a 1,000 reservation now. And in 3 months, you're going to have to give us the 10% or 15%. But now they're not even bothering with doing any pre-promos. These guys are just going to open up on the 3 months. This is why there's a demand. They're going to open up on 3 months and probably do something like 15% down or 20 because there's such a high demand. And they're going to 3 months, ladies and gentlemen, 3 months from now, you do realize what that means. That means they're going to be in prime time in January, where they're going to have millions of visitors on the island. So you know good and well, the prices right now that you could have gotten in at Central Park is not, people are going to have to pay a lot more. It's just plain and simple. They're not stupid. They know what they're doing. I would be doing the same thing. Vanessa, yes, I heard that. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't hear that. It's officially going to be nuts. That's right, Vanessa Comagate. That's it exactly. Everybody buying condos in DR, the vacationers going in. There you go. Hey, let's face facts, man. I mean, when you really think about it, it's very rare that you can go to a country in the Caribbean, other than the countries that cost a lot traditionally, but any of the lower tier company or islands, those lower tier islands, it's very rare where the infrastructure is being built specifically for European, USA, Canadian citizens. You know, 4-lane highways, stoplights, grocery stores, amenities galore, just like if you're in the United States or Europe. That is a rarity. Most countries can't afford it, even with the millions invested. So this is why this whole setup here in Punta Cana region is being built for tourists. They've done a great job, and therefore they're going to reap the benefits of it. That's just the way it is. And now, if we start having, first it was J-Lo, first it was Vin Diesel, first it's Iglesias. All these people are known. They have places in the DR. Now, if you have Cardi B and Offset talking about Airbnb, we're going to do this, that, and the other, and she has 1 million followers on her social media alone. If she says that, there's millions of people right now that's obviously looking at DR, and they're finding out one thing. They're like, wait, the 1 million people are all vying for 20 units available. I mean, literally. There's not that many units available. So that's what's going to happen in January, February, March, and April. There's not that many units available. They're going to sell out like hotcakes. So everybody, again, this is SSN Nation. I implore you, if you're going to make an investment into real estate, I would highly, highly suggest you start getting on the bandwagon in the DR. Amara La Negra recently purchased rental properties as well. Time is running out. See, exactly, Mr. Evans. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand, just like Vanessa Comagate said about a week or two back, when she said business opportunities, you have to understand the offshoot of all this construction going on and all this infrastructure, that gives off a whole nother industry. How many golf carts are going to be sold? How many vans are going to be sold? How many bikes are going to be sold? How many electric scooters are going to be sold? Electric bikes? How many? I mean, it just list goes on and on. How many people now are going to be doing, needing their nails done, haircut, all this? The spa business is going to escalate. The rental business, meaning management for rentals, is going to escalate. Housekeeping companies all over the place is going to escalate. All of this has a profound effect, and these people are going to be making decent wages, and that ups the level for everybody. The only problem is there's going to be gentrification on the island because, like in Verona is in a location that if they tore down everything, it already has the 4-lane road to get in and out. But it's literally like the ghetto over there. So 10 shacks and all that, if they actually went there and did the gentrification, which they already started, that place is going to be valuable because how close it is to the airport. So there's things that's happening and a reason why. Okay. Yeah, Amara La Negra at Mr. Evans. Wow, I love Amara. These reality stars are getting smart. Hey, you know what happens? Like I said, they hear a few stars go and say, "Hey, I bought over here," and keep in mind, you guys know what the prices are, so you don't even have to. You don't even have to make that much money. So if a reality star sees this, even if they made $400,000, they're sitting there going, "Are you kidding me? I can buy a villa for 169 grand, and all they want is $20,000 down, and I got to pay $1,500 a month. Where do I sign up? How many of these can I get?" That's their questions. So it starts going in these tiers. So when you start going from this reality show star into you go into a movie star who makes $5 million a movie, all of a sudden he's like, "Wait, you mean I can get me something over there in that upscale Cap Cana and it's what, 700 grand? Where do I sign up? Ocean View? Come on. This is what's going to happen and has been happening silently." So I'll give you guys the story, which isn't really a story, but this actually happened in Los Cabos. J-Lo bought a place on the hill in Los Cabos. Then, because she bought one on the hill, Oscar De La Hoya goes over there and buys another one on the hill. Now these homes are 2 million, 2.5 million, and those two get it. Now their other little friends come over and buy their 2 million, 3 million. So this whole little bluff area has all these expensive homes from all these stars. That's how it works. And then the rest is history. All of a sudden, everybody. And so now when you're in town, "Oh yeah, we saw J-Lo just the other day. Oh yeah, we saw these people just the other day." Now all the other stars, and once the stars say it, people want to hang out with stars. So they go over there and buy stuff around them. So the same thing's going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why Cap Cana is, even though it's 5th on my list of places, this is why Cap Cana will always keep its value and increase in value more than anybody else. Because the stars, they're generally going to live personally in Cap Cana or in like Cocotel as well. There's a few places that they could live, but Cap Cana is designed for upscale. And when you start saying $1 million, 1.5 million for homes, now you've already eliminated who can stay over there. All right, who can live there. Speaking of that, boss, I sent you the prices on the nail units booth, desktop and vending machine. Oh yeah, right on. Beautiful. Oh wait, I didn't get it. Oh wait, let me see. Did you just send it today? Oh, it's probably in. If there's a link, let me go look and see if it's in junk. Ah, it's in junk. That's why. Ah, kiosk. Nice. A kiosk. I like kiosk. But a kiosk is going to cost me. Interesting. But I think we might have something here. I think we really, really might have something here. Okay, Vanessa, I got to see pictures. Excuse me. I got to see pictures. Investors are looking at overseas investments after seeing the real estate price in the USA, especially anything close to the water here in USA. OCs can't touch those now. Exactly, Victor Marrero. Exactly. I'm going to tell you guys, here goes something. I'll give you guys a little secret of a spot. There's a place called Fort Myers. You guys know where that is. It's on the southwest coast. They still have condos on the water downtown because their downtown has never been really developed, but they're starting to do it. They still have condos 250K or less. Downtown overlooks the waterway. Now, the one problem is the water is some sort of ugly water. Let's put it that way. I don't know what's in the water, but it's brown like. But nonetheless, it overlooks the water and you're downtown where they now have put in a convention center. They have started putting in more restaurants, things like that. The infrastructure is built just like the South, non-infrastructure way. But nonetheless, there's still deals for condos, it is the ocean actually, but the water goes to the ocean. So it's ocean water right in front. You could have water view. So anyhow, that is the deal. But exactly, the prices are going to look, inflation causes prices to go up. And in the USA, who wants to buy a $700, $800, $1 million house? Come on. That's crazy. When you have infrastructure, you have Wi-Fi, you have the infrastructure, except you're on an island, of course, subject to island stuff. But nonetheless, that same 700, 100, or $1 million, $500,000, whatever you have, you can go over somewhere else and buy it for 300. I mean, and build it your way too. And it's brand new. And not only that, there's something to be said about concrete. I mean, blocks or concrete. There's something to be said for that. That house is going to last a lot longer. Right on. I got it. I'm glad about that. I'm going to check into that. There's something else too I should talk to you guys about. There's the let me see do I have a picture of this? I might. I don't. The VBC. I do. Here we go. The company will be calling me tomorrow doing a Zoom demonstration. I sent you the pics and video. Oh, thank you. I want to see this because this is very important. This could be another business venture, especially at that price point. Because here's what I'm showing you guys. This is at the Vistacana. A lot of you know where this is. Vistacana Business Center. This is what they plan on looking like. Now, notice the Amazon and Jockey. They're telling me that this is just for rendering. This is not where the shopping's going to be. So this is a business center. It's really not going to be designed for Amazon. Well, it might have Amazon, but like the Jockey Club or the Jockey Store. And let's see what other stores they have down there. Whatever these stores are, they claim that they're not going to be those type of stores. But they're showing them in the picture. So I'm kind of like confused because it is called a business center. So, but what the idea is that whether you can have, it's commercial. So whether it's just strictly business or if you can actually have these type of businesses, that little machine turns you into an automatic nail salon without having employees or nail technicians, right? So that changes the game entirely. And see, this is the entrance, and this is the what it's going to look like, they say. And keep in mind, there's an inside too. You can buy these units right now. There's a storefront for under $85,000. There's only one left. The rest you have to walk inside like a mall, and they have offices inside. So I don't know what their rules are going to be. So myself, Like I told you guys before, SSN Lifestyle members, you're going to have an opportunity for this. I'm going to set up the housekeeping and have an office there. So then we have the rentals for Vistacana on site. And then, of course, the business can expand and have rentals for like right next door to Vistacana is Primavera Residences 2. And there's another project also back there. I don't know the name of it. And so anybody that wants to rent back there, this is on the way or almost near the entrance. So people can stop right here, check in, do what we got to do, and then go on and check into their properties right in this area. It makes it nice and simple. And so if you can own a unit in there, like the outside unit's 85, they only have one left. The indoor units are less than 85. And keep in mind, let's just say you don't want to have that unit. Now, since you own that unit, you can rent it out. So you're making money indefinitely for life. So I'm actually going to offer some sort of equity for members of SSN Lifestyle. Founders Club get first. Premier Club members get second. Elite members get third option on that. So just letting you guys get an understanding of opportunities that are there and about to become, are available. So it's going to be very special. You have opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know what I did. Oh, I know. I left it, right? Let's take this off. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the deal. You're getting an idea, a glimpse of how significant SSN Lifestyle is going to be. All right. Okay, she said investment of 100K small for most U.S. investors. Exactly, Curtis Davis, especially when it's not really 100K, especially when it's only 10% or 15% down, and then you get to pay over time. So your investment is actually much smaller. And then when you get to your 50% LTV or 40% loan to value, you can get other people's money and pay it off. But then once it's built, you have revenues coming in from your business or from your customers or from your rental to pay it back. So literally you're in for 0% interest. It's kind of crazy. I love it. Vanessa, that's awesome. I hope it all goes well. So please let us know. We are so interested in this. That's right, Tiffany Young. There's opportunities everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. And thanks to Auntie Val, Vanessa Comagate, everybody else, you are getting other possibilities, other business ventures here presented to you. And most of the time, you have to do it yourself. This is what stops people. So if you know it's going to cost you, what it said euros. So if you know it's going to cost you 6,500 euros, which is going to be around 7,000, 7,100 USD. If you know that, most people would not have the 7,100 USD. But if somebody said to you, hey, why don't you invest in this? And this is what we're going to do, set it up. And now you can actually earn some of the profits. That makes it much more reasonable, especially if somebody goes, oh, you just need 500 or it's increments of 500. So that's your percentage. So, so now you could have 10 people put in 500 each. You could have actually, what would that be? 13 people, 14 people, 500 each. That's $7,000, right? So 14 people, 500 each. Everybody's equally own it, but management companies won, right? You could do it that way. Now, let's just say the business actually generates, I don't know, $1,500 a month in profits. So now you would have those 14 people getting part of that $1,500. What is that? $100 a month a person, $1,200 a year on your investment, right? That's what it could turn into. So it's simple things like that. Or it could be something astronomical, right? During prime time, the thing makes $2,500 a month. During the rest of the year, the other 8 months, it makes $1,000. So you just never know. But you have equity in a business that's ongoing. It's not going away. Plus, you own the business owns the building. So you're not going anywhere. You don't even have a landlord. It's beautiful. Vanessa, that's awesome. I hope all goes well. We are interested. That's right. I was thinking the same thing. Yep. I know, Vanessa. I know exactly what you're thinking. I see you. I see you. We're on the same wavelength. Entrepreneurville. Curtis Davis, Vanessa, nice job. Exactly. If they build Kathmandu, I will be Cardi B's neighbor in the DR. Yay, Vanessa. You better get over there. That's all I can say. You better get your behind over there and hey, look, there's ways you can do this, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to real estate. Remember, some of these deals you can pay $500 to $1,000 to reserve. You don't owe the extra 15 or 20%, whatever their number is, 10% down to complete for another 30, 60, 45 days, maybe even longer. It all depends on what they're doing. Some of these guys are doing this 6-month payment plan. Noriega, they started the 6-month payment plan, put down 15%, and then 6 months later, put down this lump sum, the equivalent of 6 months of payments. Like, I believe it was $7,800 6 months later. So they got that going on now. So there's options. And in fact, all contracts, you can always make your own payment plan, by the way. They're not in stone. So when somebody says it's $1,000 per month, you could say, I saw one contract one of the members of SSN Nation sent me where he was paying like $800 a month for 5 months. And then on the 6th month, he paid like, I think it was $1,400 or $1,500. And then on the 7th month, it went back down to $800. So every like 6 months, he was paying the $1,400 because he had like a 24-month contract. So they will do these little special deals because it's 0% interest. They don't have a problem. All right. That's it. There you go. Exactly. Well, you better hurry up, though. That's a beautiful business center. What's inside there? I see some nice stores. Vista Cana is covering all the angles. Good job. Yeah, Marrero, they are covering all the angles because from the way I understand it, it's supposedly a business center. So I don't know if those stores, Mr. Estacio, I asked him about this. I said, hey, man, what about these stores down here? I thought this was a business center. And then he's like, oh, that was just for show for the renderings. I said, I know it has to be because there's going to be a mall across the street. But I said, but it makes kind of sense that you would have stores on the outside and then going in, there would be businesses. I've seen that before, and especially on island nations. So I don't know if they're really going to have the jockey and the ice cream shop and sunglasses shop and all that, although that would be fine. But if it's a business center, how much business can there be in there is what I want. I mean, there can only be one FedEx UPS store. There can only be one postal or mail center. There isn't too many businesses that could just be in this whole complex because that's just outside. There's still offices inside. So we'll see. Thanks, Tiff. I'm sending all info to the boss. We got you. Exactly. In fact, I might even do a video about it on the live stream. We'll see how it goes. Right. Vanessa, let me know if this is supposed to be private information. What I mean by private, if the company itself who's selling these, if it's private and you can't show it, let me know. Right, Eric, you're just flipping paper in 13 months' time. Exactly. That's it. Exactly, Curtis Davis. That's it. Mr. Financial has it. Biden states the Port of LA will be open 24/7 versus 5 days, 8 hours only. What is this 8 hours only stuff for the Port of LA? That's crazy. A manufactured shortage agreement, unions, Walmart, FedEx, UPS, guarantee truck. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my God, the LA port situation is crazy. Backlog like never before. Exactly. I don't even know what they're backlogged for. That's what I don't understand. Has anybody been to the stores? It's like the shelves are empty. I don't understand. There's plenty of truckers on standby. Let us know what the machine biz is doing. Exactly. Well, I'll let you know. I'll give you guys the update on Friday. Cool. Right on. Vanessa Kamagate, they already broke ground with Kathmandu theme park. They have some sick rides, high tech and interactive coming. I saw a video and it's amazing that they're bringing what they're bringing. Yes. Marrero, are you still going to DR in a, what is this? Are you going this weekend or next weekend, or are you going sometime soon? Let us know. Speaking of that, we're 2 hours in, ladies and gentlemen, 2 hours and 20 minutes. So please smash the like button if you like what we're talking about here, because we started out with the stock market. I gave you the SPDN, the DOG, the PSQ, the SEF. I gave you all those ETFs that if the stock market goes down, you can invest in those ETFs because they go up when the stock market goes down. Plus, I would highly suggest the Amazons, the Apples, the Facebooks, US Steel, X marks the spot. So those are some of the ones that you may consider and do your due diligence and do your due research. And oh, by the way, I don't even know if I have links down below for the free $10 of Coinbase. It might be down there. Look in the description. Let me know if there's something down there. Get your free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. Let me know if you see that. I'm going to pull up Dominican today because Marrero, he's always on top of all the latest news. And that's another theme park there, ladies and gentlemen. And if he says they broke ground, that's a problem. For anybody that's going to wait and keep waiting, it's a problem. You can't let them keep building and expect to get deals. The more they build, the more they don't need to give you special deals. That's the difference. Long as they have all these hundreds of millions of dollars worth of investment on paper already, they don't need you. Once they start building all this, especially when they get the Kathmandu built, and they literally can build that faster than any project because they already know what rides they're going to put in. They already know what buildings they're going to put in, and they know what concrete they're laying down for the foundation that people are going to be walking on. So they can build that park quickly. All right, let's see what's happening here. Look at here, ladies and gentlemen. Something new's happening. Something new is happening. Pegasus Touristic makes historical longest flight to Dominican Republic, landing at Punta Cana from Russia. Holy smokes. These guys are coming all the way from Russia to the DR. Holy smokes. I already knew Russia's coming because they have their Aeroflot, but this is getting crazy. Uh-oh. Look at here, ladies and gentlemen. Venezuelan airline Turpial will operate a flight between, I don't know how to pronounce that, and Santo Domingo. Here we go, getting more people on the island. Senator to reopen its hotel complex in Puerto Plata November 1. Caribbean tourism outperforms the rest of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to tell you. I love it when a plan comes together. I don't know what to tell you here. As Caribbean tourism destinations continue their journey towards some semblance of normality, preliminary data from member countries of the Caribbean Tourism Organization revealed that the region outperformed the rest of the world in the first half of 2021. Oh my. International tourist arrivals to the Caribbean reached 6.6 million, representing a 12% decline when compared to the same period last year. All right. First half of 2021. This is getting very, very interesting. Okay. I hope I'm giving you guys my case on why you need to do something now. If there was stuff available, quite frankly, there's not that many things available here. Let's just face facts. There's hardly anything left in the DR. I mean, it's even if you want to buy something, there's hardly anything for sale. Everything's sold out pretty much. Yeah, here's the Aeroflot. DR looks for business at France's top tourism. Canadian airline WestJet resumed flights between Toronto. We went down this before. All right. So this is getting crazy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting more excited by the month what they're doing over there. This is getting out of hand. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I kind of went down. Update on Friday. Oh, here we go. Theme park. Good deal at Vanessa Comagate. I have deals for Alabama and Ohio. Exactly. Everybody can get in, ladies and gentlemen. I will let you know, boss, tomorrow. Thank you so much, Vanessa. I appreciate that. Auntie Val, I love our SSN fam. We all need to make money together. That's what this is. That's how it turns out. All the emerging millionaires in the house. Where are you? That's how it all started. Trying to help everybody. Absolutely. I agree. Absolutely. The problem with Port Union only open 5 days a week. Yeah. And their union, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, SSN fam. Mr. Curtis. Alyssa, Allison Medina. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. Hi, SSN fam. Mr. Curtis, I started watching your videos not long ago, and I recently subscribed. I'm so interested. I have a little business credit, and I'm in school for real estate. How do I get a piece of that? Well, Allison Medina, if you're talking about Dominican Republic, get ready, sit back, and listen to the words coming out of my mouth right now. No credit check, no qualifying. You just need $1,000 to reserve in most cases. And then you have to complete with either 10%, 15%, or 20%. And complete is the word. The reason why I use complete is this example. Let's say the condo is $100,000. You have to put 1,000 to reserve and say, hey, I want this unit. Here's, you got to wire them 1,000 if you're in the USA. Then you check your contract with the real estate attorney in DR. Johan Confidante is the man. So you would get him, make sure your contract is legitimate. And then to complete 45 to 60 days later, you're going to owe $9,000 if it's 10% down, because you already gave them 1,000. So to complete the 10,000, you got to give them another 9. And then depending on delivery date, if it's 24 months from now, they may want 30% during delivery. So that means 30,000 is what you're going to owe during delivery at 0% interest. And so that means you're going to pay roughly $1,500 per month, I believe. Something like that. It's going to be $1,500 per month. And then at the end of the 2 years, now you have to make a decision because you're going to owe 60%. 60% loan to value. But so far, all the properties are rising. So you'll probably be somewhere in the 50% range, 40% range, who knows? But at that point, once again, you will be able to get a loan because you already have put money down, skin in the game. So again, your credit will be minimally needed, if at all. You already put down more than 25%. You put down more than 30%. You put down more than 40%. So you're good. So you don't need any credit. You don't need to go to real estate school. And 0% interest over 2 years, and you own an asset once you sign on the dotted line. How do you like that? That's how you get in. And if you want to know, we have Mr. Estacio, Andrea Rodriguez are the realtors that a lot of people have dealt with, I've dealt with. And you can send me an email at eric@stopstrugglingnow or support@stopstrugglingnow. And I'll send you their information. And I'll send you the real estate attorney, because as you know, if you've been studying real estate in America, you usually go through a closing agent. And I found out in Georgia, they still have real estate attorneys can do the closings. That's how it is in the DR. They don't have like title companies. All right. Chicago Title. No, that's not there. So therefore, real estate attorneys are actually the title companies. So that's who you would go through. All right. That's why Johan Confidante is the man. But anyhow, if you need some help, you can keep asking in the chat or send me an email at support@stopstrugglingnow stopstrugglingnow.com or Eric at stopstrugglingnow.com. All right. Oh my God, Victor, I need to take a trip ASAP. Yes, Vanessa Comagate, you really need to take it. You need to get there. You need to get there. Miss Melanie Benita is going to be over there sometime soon, and just in time. Kathmandu Park, groundbreaking. Let me go look this up. Dominican Republic. So when you start adding and you can actually invest. Also, think about this. You can leverage your money. If you invest in strong block, I don't know about the ohm. If the ohm is liquid, I'm assuming you can pull it any time. But the ohm actually too, I'm thinking could pay potentially for your property as well. Although you want it compounding on ohm. You don't really want to take it out. On strong block, it's a set 1/10 of the coin price every day. So it's a little different. Let's see. Beyond Global breaks ground. Opening fall of 2022, ladies and gentlemen. That's when the Kathmandu Park is opening up. All right. So the union had it so people only work 2 8-hour shifts rather than 3 shifts and closed on weekends. Of course. That's what unions do. they hurt you. You know, they try. All right. The problem with Port Union only open 5 days a week. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Okay. The union had it. I was going to the DR this weekend, but had to postpone the trip for December. I am loving this W2 job. That's funny. That's funny. Traveling to Puerto Rico next month. Can't wait for the all-inclusive experience. Let it rip. Right on, man. All right. Yeah. W2 job has a funny way of Nick saying certain deals and trips. Walmart, FedEx, UPS are stating we'll have trucks, drivers to move goods. Their products are sitting off the coast in LA. 40% of imports coming through LA. That's correct. Exactly. Would love to check it out in person for DR. Only a quick flight from Fort Lauderdale. Exactly, Auntie Val. Come on now, Auntie Val. You made the investments. You earn it. You're on both of the programs, Strong Block, and you got the backup plan with Olympus. And for one, like I said, most places are 1,000. Connor Rock wants 3,000 down. Sure, there's other places to reserve for either 1,000, 3,000. But the point is, you can lock it up. And then if you change your mind, you could always say, no, I decided to go against that. I don't want to do it. Right? So, and you can get a refund. So it's not that bad. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, there's only a limited supply of units. There's just nothing available. My friend going to DR this week. Oh, right on. Curtis Davis, did your friend tell you what they're interested in? Because there's not really many great units left other than, let's put it this way. If you're going to spend 200 grand, there's units left. There's still Arco. There's still downtown. There's still Cap Cana. I think they have the 212K for like their 1 bedrooms in Cap Cana. There's still Cana Rock. Still has units 114, 117, 126K and up, but the 2 bedrooms are over 200. So there's not really many. And even then, you're just picking like leftovers. And especially if you're talking the hot spots, Vista Cana downtown, Oceana is now over 200,000 for their condo over there, which is understandable, which is another great project in El Cortocito, but there's not much left. My friend going to DR. So yeah, me too, Auntie Val. I need to go to the DR in person. Yeah, well, like I said, Vanessa, you've seen all the videos. I mean, maybe not all, but you've seen a lot of the videos, and also check the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel. I think I played it. the video that Mr. Estacio went around to the existing places that were already starting to be built. And actually, some of the villas are already done in some of the locations and things like that. So you can actually see Noriega, the Lagoon Residences in Vista Cana, they have their lobby already built. It's crazy. And there's villas already at Oasis del Lago. And on Cana Rock, they already have like Cana Rock condos already are built. I believe it's condos. So there's a lot of places already built. Downtown, the Marriott, which isn't the Marriott, it's what's the European name? I can't remember the European name. But anyhow, that's built. It's behind the mall. And of course, Hard Rock and all that stuff is there. Hard Rock restaurant, the Dolphins Discovery Swim is there. Oh, the beach, they have like one of their phases around the lagoon already built. So if you went right now, you would see all kind of cool stuff, but all of it's online too. Because since it's built, people are showing it, especially realtors. Puerto Rico, how nice. Yes, Puerto Rico's nice. Depends on which part of the island you're on. Allison, welcome back. Exactly. Welcome back, Allison. Awesome, she says, after getting that real estate info for the DR. Andy Ortiz is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream with members only chat. Only people with the icon next to their name like Andy Ortiz and everybody else. Yo, what's up, everybody? That's right. We talked about a little crypto, some of your favorite topics, Olympus DAO, otherwise known as OHM, for staking purposes and earning a hell of a return until they get to those 10 million coins that are going to be minted. All right, Andy Ortiz, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Another thing that then do on OHM is you can borrow using your asset as collateral. Even when you borrow, your asset is still compounding. Okay, Tiffany Young, don't start talking crazy like that, because if you start saying that they're going to be like Nexo and Celsius and you can borrow, that changes the game dramatically. Dramatically, if you can do that. Let me know. I don't see it anywhere about borrowing, but that would be incredible. That right there changes the game. Yes, sir. I will definitely be emailing you ASAP. Only one more question. How do I get a loan for investment in property if I wanted to put like more than 1K down? Oh, Allison Medina, you're not going to want to get a loan. Not during the construction part of the construction period. The reason why you don't want to get a loan is because it's 0% interest. If you want to, first of all, let's just say you want to put down 1,000, but that's all it takes, 1,000 to reserve. You could easily change up you can put down the 1,000 to reserve, but after that, you could easily put in your contract saying, hey, instead of me putting down 10%, we'll use the 100,000 condo number again. Instead of putting down completing with 10,000, you could easily say, I'm going to put down 30,000, and then you're going to only owe 70. And then they're going to say, okay, well, then if you put down 30, and then our delivery, we only require 30,000 anyhow. So you already met the requirement for delivery. It could be 40,000. Maybe my number's off. But all I'm saying is, let's just say, 30% during delivery is 30,000 plus the 10, so 40. So they could say, okay, over the next 2 years, give us $10,000. And if you, by in turn, said, I'll put down the 40,000 right now, they'll take that. And then you can just sit back and wait till delivery. And then you can then worry about getting a loan, but you'll already have you only have 60% LTV. Wilson Koo will chime in, I'm sure. If you, by the time it's built, the way things are going, your $100,000 condo is going to be worth at least 125, being conservative. So now you're going to be under 50% loan to value. You already put down 40%. You already have met the qualifications for a loan. You've already put down 25% or more. So therefore, you can get a loan. It's not even a problem. Wilson Koo can chime in, I'm sure. He's doing loans. Marrero probably can chime in as well. But yeah, you're already done. So if you want to put down more money, that's you. But I would not recommend doing that. The reason why I wouldn't recommend doing that is because you have 0% interest. So you should put if you were considering putting down, like, let's say 40 grand, why would you do that? You should put that $10,000, let's say, into a vehicle that's going to give you some interest over the next 2 years, or 20,000, and then just pay your monthly payments at 0% interest. Or take 1,000 or two and put it in this DAO thing, or $500. It doesn't matter, because it ends up being, if that actually works. In case you just showed up, let me show you something. This is the DAO, in case there's other people like Alex Ortiz. He just showed up. Check this out. Look at this. And this is all thanks to Auntie Val, by the way. Oh, I don't have the, oh, hold on. Let me see if I can't find it. Hold on a second. I'm going to pull up. Oh, wait, I still have it. I'm pretty sure. Nope, I don't have it. I think I closed it out because I didn't want to leave it up. I'm going to pull up the chart that I was, that Auntie Val was kind enough to send me, so you guys can understand, in case you're new and just showed up, you can check this out. This is pretty sweet here. Let's see if I can get this up. Here's the calculator. All right. Look at this, these numbers. This is crazy. These numbers right here. Look at this. So how you're going to read this is, hey, this changed. What happened? Okay, anyhow, this has $1,000 as the current worth. So in other words, if you put $1,000 in on this Ohm coin, this Olympus DAO, over here on the right-hand side, at the end of 1 year, if they keep doing what they're doing, you would have $73,000. That's right, 73,000. So why would you spend any extra money when you're just paying 0%, when you could actually invest even 1,000 or 2,000 of it and have the money next year? In fact, you're going to have the money in, I wish I could, this is 1 month, 424. So go 424 a month times 24 months. That's around 11,000, I believe, somewhere like that. So you could have 11,000 in 12, what is that, 12 months? No, not 12 months. That's not right, because it's compounding. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. This is compounding from the additional money. So at the end of the year, you're still going to have 73,000. So again, I can't calculate, unfortunately, because it's compounding all the time. But nonetheless, all I'm trying to say is, why put up all this cash money when you can deploy that cash money for something else? If you're not familiar with the crypto, then think about Strong Block as well, where the 8,000 generates 1/10 of the coin price every day. So think about that. In 4 months, you break even. So of whatever your investment number is, whether it's 5,000, well, 7,000, 8,000. So think about all that. That's the point. All right, let me see. I think I messed up, went too far. Okay, here we go. Auntie Val, unions should be careful. The president can step in against the union and force changes. Remember air traffic controllers? Exactly, Auntie Val. You can always go to national security as far as unions. You can always go to overrides. She's exactly right. They might not like it. And then you're going to bring in the scabs, as they call them, if they disagree. I'm looking at being close to Kathmandu. I got so much in my mail. Can you send me info, boss? Okay. Here, I'm actually gonna go to Kathmandu. Let me go to the latest. In July is the Globe Wire. I actually don't really know where Kathmandu Park is going to be. I mean, I kind of know where it is, but the problem is Marrero and me don't have it in exactly the same location. We just have it in the ballpark. And what I'm about to tell you, though, is it's not going to do you much good. And the reason why I say that is where they're planning on putting Kathmandu Park, it's not in a residential area. That's the thing. It's on the side where all the all-inclusive resorts are. And there is a project that is by there that is like under wraps. It's not really a amenities laden place. But this project, which is on the other side of the mall, I think that means Kathmandu Park is like, I would swear it's going to be like 100 yards away, the entrance. So it's somewhere by there, but that's the only project by there. What's going to be on the other side and near is just a mall, shopping, and then it's the all-inclusive type properties flanking on the other side. If it's the place that I think it's supposed to be, because there's nothing on that side of that's going to be residential. So far, I don't know exactly where it's going to be at, though. That's the problem. Marrero, I think, said it's going to be further down from where I think it's going to be. And once again, it's not in a residential area where they're going to have any new projects. But we'll find out, hopefully, one of these days. Maybe somebody here actually has the location. Because I, doggone it, do not. Here, I'm going to even try to pull it up. I got something else. They have a website that gets us a little closer. Maybe they'll have it. Because they're talking about this is going to be done next year. They're stepping on it. They realize money is being lost. This right here is February 11th. And let's see. This is a... No, I was hoping somebody would actually have a map for this. But so far, nobody's given me an actual map. I'm just going by when I was there and they told me, hey, Eric, there used to be a mall. And that's when we were driving by. And the guy was like, yeah, they're going to build the Kathmandu Park right here. That's why they're tearing down this. Well, it wasn't a mall, but it was one of those outdoor shopping malls. They were like, yeah, they're tearing it down. That's why they're doing it. They're going to have this little amusement park back over here. And so to me, it seemed only like a few minutes and I was at the downtown mall. So that's why I thought it was real close. But hey, it's still right there. So if you're going to do anything, I would probably say downtown is going to be your location, your spot. I'm going to pull in something else too. I'm going to pull in this, check this screen out. This is the one from 2020. Some people in Orlando have seen these buildings in Orlando. That's because the company in Orlando has something to do with the Kathmandu Park. But that's it. And again, nobody actually shows a map on where it's going to be. So, Kathmandu Park location in Dominican Republic. Because then that one might help you. Oh, wait, we might have something. Here we go. We might finally have something. Here's a map. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. This could be our lucky day. Here we are. Yeah, this is further down than what I thought, quite frankly. This is not where I want it to be, that's for sure. This is where all the resorts and stuff is. This is nowhere near downtown. Nowhere near. You might as well be in El Cortecito. That's not good. That's not good at all. No. Here's downtown, right here. So if you guys can see this, if this is going to be here, then this is going to be in the middle of, this is across from Cocotel. When you come, basically when you get right here, somewhere in here, there starts to be a wall. So this is, so where they told me it was going to be was, in my opinion, was around here. So that means if they put this here, that means that El Cortocito property, the Oceana property, becomes much more valuable because there's no other properties. This is all like resorts out here. Let me see if they show any. Yeah, see, here's Malia. There's resorts. There's Secrets. Yeah, see, Paradisus, Palma, the Reserve at Paradisus. These are all resorts. It's all locked up. There's nothing back here. There's no condos. There's nothing. So that means when you come out through here to El Cortocito, right here is where Oceana is going to be. So Oceana, it now has more value if you're going to consider being close to Kathmandu Park. But presently, this is only a 2-lane road. One of the reasons I don't really like that I don't have El Cortocito on my list in the top 5, because they're building more things back here like Blue Marina, but they're not building the infrastructure for the additional people. They're building condos on the water down here too. There's a new one. They don't show it though. There's a new one right in here somewhere. So I don't get it. But I'm just letting you know, Vanessa, that there aren't any like projects right here. This is all spoken for. So Oceana is the next one coming up, and it should be right in here somewhere. In fact, it is going to be right in here, which makes it kind of cool. That's why Oceana is one of the top ones, but their prices have now went over 200K. It was 149, 178, but now they're over 200. So anyhow, enough about that, Kathmandu. That's how we do it. Get on it. That's what we do here in the live streams. Please smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. And right now we're talking about real estate investing. And of course, this could be anywhere. Mexico, Asia, even in America. Downtown Miami has the same rules. No credit check, no qualifying, except you have to put down 20% on properties that cost $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, and then they give you a payment plan of every 6 months. So that's not a bad deal either. Downtown Miami. Okay, Kathmandu. I know she loves that amusement park. Yeah, I'm sure the condo, slim pickings, like you said, 200K plus. Yeah, it's starting to get that way. Eric, the Wave, 79K available. Yeah. No. Well, okay, I'll put it this way. I don't know from a realtor if the Wave has anything available, but you know who's always Johnny on the work around the clock? That's Mr. Estacio. Let's go see what he says. The Wave, check this out. The Wave is now 99,000. All right. The Wave is 99,000, but you get a jacuzzi and you get like on your deck. So apparently a member of SSN Nation bought the last 1-bedroom for 79,000. The next phase, which has jacuzzi on the deck, that now costs 99,000. In fact, let's go pull this. Let's go pull this. Let me go see. I'm going to pull up the Wave brochure. Let me go see if I have the new one. Give me a second here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if I have the Wave. I don't think I have the wave new prices. I don't. I have the wave, but I don't have the new wave. Nah, I have the old version. But right now it's 99, ladies and gentlemen, 99,000. And you have a jacuzzi though. They give you the jacuzzi, so that's cool. I'm gonna go look now. Let's see what we got. Nah, we don't have it. It's not gonna happen because they're in the next phase. And by the way, the wave is 15% down, 35% during construction. It's going to be done in 2 years, December 2023. So that's 24 payments. So even if you bought the one bedroom with the jacuzzi, that's 35,000 in 24 months. So you're at what? 1,700 a month or something like that, plus 15,000 down for the one bedroom. So there you have it. But I don't have the new pictures with the jacuzzi on board. I don't have that, unfortunately, which is kind of cool. Wish I did. All right. Tiff is on it. Thanks, sis. That's it. Wilson, cool. Yes, Eric is right. Thank you. Allison Medina, you may be able to negotiate a discount if you put a bigger down payment. At least it was like that with the Connor Rock project. Oh, definitely. Thank you so much, Marrero. Yeah, they used to give you like at least a 5% discount if you put down a significant amount of money. But again, I submit to you, 5% is not really worth it when you can earn 5% in 1 month investing elsewhere. Although, let's get real. If you bought something for $100,000 and you really only had to put down $2,000, like Olympus DAO, and then that can turn into $100,000. Let's face facts. You could just put down the two, but again, I have a hard time giving up, $20,000, $25,000 for 2 years when you could have just paid, when you have 0% interest, and you could use that 25,000 and put it into a vehicle that even earns you 6 or 7 or 8 or 10% conservatively. So it's kind of hard to go that other route. And it's a funny thing because I know Marrero is going to hit this crossroads sooner or later, because his crossroad was, am I going to spend all this cash to pay off the remaining amount or get a loan? But now with his investments, he's probably going to have all that cash and even more by the time his Galaxy is delivered. And now he could, that whole duffel bag of cash is still going to be sitting there. So it's a beautiful thing. 100% facts. Vanessa, I was up late last night watching a bunch of videos about Olympus. Exactly, Tiffany Young. Doing research, ladies and gentlemen, due diligence. That's what you have to do before any investment. Make you feel comfortable. Make sure that's what you want to do. Don't get out a loan and leverage what the developers are giving. Exactly, Wilson Koo. That's what I'm saying. 0% interest. You might as well just do what the bank does. They make payments, and at zero, why pay cash? Use that cash to make you some more money while they're giving you zero. That's the way I look at it. Leverage the developers. That's exactly right. Tiffany Young, that's what I will do, sis. I'm going to do this one myself. My plate is so full. Exactly, Vanessa. Hey, always learning is the key, right? Always learning. Eric is showing you how to do it. Thank you so much, Wilson Koo. I appreciate that. Time is going so fast. November is my birthday, so maybe it looks like December I can get to the DR. Hey, Vanessa, look, you don't have to go to the DR. I understand you like boots on the ground and want to roll around and check things out. But with all the information on the internet, you can actually see there's realtors, there's a bunch of people going around to the different projects and showing it on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram. They're showing you what's being developed, what's being built. So when you get there, you're just going to see it at scale, in real life. It'll be full-size scale view. But right now you can see what's happening. So you don't have to go there. Like when I went there, it was dirt, almost dirt everywhere. So all I had was their renderings. They're saying this, that, and the other. What's the master plan? Now, if you go there, you see why people are going to buy, because they actually have buildings there now. I mean, at Vista Cana, they had Oasis del Lago. There were some units there, but they were just villas. And the villas were only like 1,200 square feet, 1,500. And I didn't go inside the big villa, but the big villa, I wasn't interested in that. So I didn't bother about Oasis del Lago. So everything else was just dirt. And then when I went downtown, all dirt. Even the beach. They had one building and one unit they were putting together. So again, there was no scale for anything. And then Oceana didn't exist. That was a field. There's really nothing else. Everything's like a field. At Cap Cana, I went up in where they're going to put the one project that was a one bedroom for $138K, which I still can't believe it. I wish I would have went to Vista. I wish I was in DR like 2 months earlier, because I would have actually bought in Cap Cana $139,000 for a one bedroom. I would not have missed that. I didn't know what Cap Cana was until I went there. So anyhow, that'll never happen again. 138 for a one bedroom in Cap Cana, that's gone. But the point I'm trying to make is that's the only reason. But you know more information than anybody, just by what I've been talking about, because I've actually been there, showed pictures and done a bunch of stuff. So you're way ahead. I had nobody. I went around on YouTube. There was nothing showing about Punta Cana other than people staying at the resorts and whatever, real estate wise. Now you can get a lot more information. So you can see all the projects and what they're developing. So it's a lot easier. So hopefully you can get there. But like I said, you have a deadline right now, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to pay more money in, again, I predict from about December 15th on, you're going to be subject to having a higher down payment. You're going to be subject to more during construction and a higher price. That's what's going to happen, I believe, especially after January 5th through 7th. After that, party's over. Vanessa, I know you're a busy gal. This year is flying by so fast. DR in December should be good. Yeah, exactly. You're on the tail end. You can't, I'll put it this way. If you go after December, after January, like 6th or 7th, I think for most people, other people, Vanessa Comagate, probably not for you, but for ordinary citizens, a higher price by $10,000 to $20,000 is significant or more. So I think that's what's going to happen. Sections of Cocotel Golf and Country Club will be next door. Malia Tropical Resort will be walking distance to the park. Exactly. That's what I just on that map I noticed. I'm like, so they have Cocotel, which is actually upscale in there. They have that across the way, apparently, if it's in that location. Then they have all the all-inclusives right around there. The Paradisus and all that are all-inclusives. So now, during prime time, you could automatically, just from the all-inclusives, have thousands of people in the park. Never mind the people that are driving to it. Never mind the people that's in El Cordacito, because there's thousands of people in El Cordacito too. So maybe that's why they picked that spot. Although I still don't really like that spot, quite frankly. I would have rather them have it off of the highway. But then again, it might not have been downtown, and it might not be conducive to having where the customers live. So they put it where the customers are. So I can't blame them for that. So that means it's going to be busy. So again, like I said, that means Oceana is going to be in play now. Blue Marina condos could be in play now. Anything in El Cordacito now increases in value, because that's going to be a closer point to get to Kathmandu Park. And I'm hoping they expand that lane to 4 lanes, but I don't know how. They have walls on each side. It's kind of crazy. I wonder if I have pictures of it. I don't know if I took any. Sounding like a road trip to DR in December. That's right, Auntie Val. Time to hit that. Auntie Val, you should be You should be the first one. You're in Fort Lauderdale. It only takes 2 hours or whatever to get over to DR. You can land and come back home in 24 hours. So I have to mess with you a little bit. Vanessa, winter in DR. Hey, nothing wrong with that. It was perfect weather over there in December. I know if a few of us, SSN fam, goes in December, let's try to connect. That's it exactly. Who knows? I might be over there again in December myself. I'm trying to go before that, though. I have business to tend to. Sounds good to me. Exactly. Exactly. Got to hook up prematurely. All right, Auntie Val. Exactly. In fact, there probably will be 2 or 3 people going in December. Payment is only $900 a month. Tiffany Young. Are you talking about the wave? Is that what your payment is? $900 a month for the wave? Her property was what? I thought it was 61, but she said it was 79. So that's kind of cool. 3 hours in, ladies and gentlemen, please smash the like button. We've moved into invest in the stock market. Is it too late? It's not too late. Hell no. But diversify, well, we're talking about diversifying into the real estate market. So if you have some stock market portfolio that you need to reallocate, you might want to consider taking it out and investing in another asset that's going to pay you, because you'll be able to turn it into Airbnb, VRBO. These properties are already approved for short-term rentals and Airbnb and VRBO. That's what you want. Okay, 99K. Yes, 99K, that's what it is. In fact, here, let me do something else, man. You guys know I have all these things on my phone. All of them. Everything. I have the wave. I'm gonna bring up the wave. Maybe I won't. Yes, I will. I'm gonna be able to bring up the wave promo in a second. Okay, give me I'll bring up the wave promo in a little bit. And in case, in fact, we're gonna be bringing up a bunch of stuff. We're gonna be bringing up a bunch. As soon as I'm able to add this to my, let's see if I can add it to my email. I can email it to myself, and then I'll be able to pull it up so you guys can see the $99. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty. Oh, and the wave is across the street from the sports complex. That's what makes that so beautiful. Let me see if I have these. Yes, we got them. All right. So I'm about to show you guys in a second. Some people may be curious, because the wave has 2 things. They have different phases. And in the second phase, they went up to 1 bedrooms to 99. And Tiff got hers for 70,000, 71,999, 72, 71. So listen, Koo, I know the boss is showing us, but I'm a little slow with crypto. Oh, it's all right. Everybody's slow with crypto, even me. Look, I've never used Uniswap. I've never used Sushi Swap. I've never swapped. So now I got to learn something new. It's crazy. Always something new. It's incredible. All right. So I'm going to do something here in case we have somebody new. Let me play. I'm going to play a video. I'm going to go do some other things. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I'm loaded up with videos. Let's go with. Okay. I showed the last promo. I had a fun and game thing. I'll do the fun and game thing in case some people missed it before. I'll do that. And then I'm going to try and load up some pictures for you guys too. All right. Here's fun and games. Oops, got to take this off. Hold on. Got to take this off. Okay. Here's fun and games. This is only 47 seconds, so it's not that much time for me to get too much up, but we'll get it. We'll see what
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's some SSN lifestyle stuff. In case you don't understand the end, who's next? The halftime show at the Super Bowl in 2022. It's Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige. I don't know who else is there. I think it's Kendrick Lamar, I think, and I don't know who the other person is, but they're doing the halftime show. And anything that happens in LA, there's parties galore. All right. So we're going to do some SSN lifestyle. We'll have some tickets to some of the shows. All right. Now, let me see if I can. I wonder, I've never tried this before. So we're going to see something here. I don't know if I can show the pictures or not, but we're going to go for it. Let's see if I can show the window. See if it'll happen. It's going to show the window. It's doable, ladies and gentlemen. It's doable. There you go. All right. Okay, look, see this right here? It's 1 year from now. This is going to be done. 2 years, sorry. 2 years from now, this is going to be done. So it's $94,999. 1 bedroom, jacuzzi included. This is at the Wave. This is another phase in the Wave. The question I have, though, is it appears the 1 bedroom is upstairs and downstairs, which is a little bit different than the $70,000 unit. So there you have it. I have more. So you guys, let me see if it'll let me go. Yeah, it'll let me do it. That's a little different picture there. Shows you on the bottom level. So I think, and I tried to clarify this with Andrea, but she wouldn't tell me, but I'm pretty sure I already know. This right here is the bottom level, and then upstairs there's a little room. It's only like 20 square meters or something, and then the jacuzzi. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, but it's considered a 1 bedroom. Here's the jacuzzi, what it looks like. But these are all 1 bedrooms. They are not 2 bedrooms, which to my dismay. I was hoping they had 2 bedrooms because 2 bedrooms might have been like 130 or something. And across from the sports complex is pretty major. So here we are. So you guys can see that. And there's other things like I'm going to pull something else up so you guys can see this. We're 3 hours and 12 minutes in. Please smash the like button if you come across and like what you're listening to. And please subscribe to the channel. That would help out greatly. All right. 3 hours. I think we're about to have to shut this down shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. I'm going to pull up Dominican Republic. And I'm going to pull up the sports complex because a lot of people don't realize that it's across from this, which is pretty awesome. So that's going to be, oh, it won't let me do it. Hold on a second. I have something else to pull up. I'll do this real quick, and then if anybody has any questions, we're probably going to have to end it because it's 3 hours. But here's the sports complex. There you go. Now, this is just renderings, but we do know there's going to be a baseball. We do know there's soccer. We do know there's supposed to be pools, basketball, tennis. We do know that. And now that I'm thinking about this, this looks like an entertainment center to me. I'm just saying. Actually, they already have it set up. You can set up entertainment in the field, but and they have parking. But you're supposed to have the pools, the baseball, the soccer, the basketball, the tennis. Anything else is a bonus, but the Wave is across the street from this, which is awesome. And it's only a short walk from the Wave to actually to the lake area. So anybody that doesn't understand what Vista Cana is, that's what's happening there. All right. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. We see you, boss. Oh, yeah, I ran the video. Here we go. I missed some things. Oh, here we go. I really missed some things. Hold up. Not crypto. We got you, Allison Medina. Exactly. Oh, sorry, sir. I'm crypto sensitive. Allison, let me know what you need, and we'll see options for you. Beautiful. 69.9 payments, 900 a month. Oh, see, that's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. She's got the old school price, ladies and gentlemen. She got the last price that you're ever going to see at Vistacana, a 1-bedroom for 70 grand. There are no more 1-bedrooms for 70 grand. Arco, 84,000. There's no way around it. Alison Medina, thanks, Auntie Val. Exactly. Tiffany Young, that's really cool. Good. Exactly. Vanessa, crypto takes time to digest. It's a fluid investment vehicle that's not easily explained to move them around. That's one of the problems. Kathmandu and Malia Tropical are both from Spain and have a partnership. That's the way Kathmandu Mallorca in Spain is also set up next to Malia. The park will be close to all of our projects. Money. I don't know about close to our projects. I don't find that close enough. That's all I'm saying. It's close because there's no direct road to it either. That's what I don't like it. I don't like it. Quite frankly, I don't think it's close enough. Where they told me where they're going to tear it down, and if Malia's their partner, then it makes sense that it's going to be by Malia. This just means Oceana, Blue Marina, any property in El Cortocito now has a higher value because I think it's closer to El Cortocito than it is to downtown. So, and there's only a 2-lane road, and you really don't want to be tied up on that 2-lane road. So obviously they're going to have to do something. They have to change that into a 4-lane if they're making an amusement park there. So clearly there's going to be some infrastructure changes, and that would be awesome. And that would also help if they had a road come from the highway, but it looks like it's on the other side of Cocotel. They're not putting a road through Cocotel. Vanessa, yes, something small but doable. Yep. Thanks, Auntie Val. We see you, boss. Yeah, that video, that looks good. Victor M, that's good to know about Kat and Malia. Exactly, because that's the tie-in and why it's down there by Malia. Wilson Koo, I'm looking to see if I can start investing in real estate. My husband has great credit, and I'm working on mine. I just know one of us needs to make a move quick. Oh, Allison Medina, it just depends on what type of move you're trying to make. If you're trying to buy commercial, then you know the playbook. You start with the FHA 4-plex, or you can always jump out the box and say, okay, I'll use my personal credit in a different way. It's all doable right now. Everything's wide open. So when you send me a message, support at Stop Struggling Now or Eric at Stop Struggling Now, I'll send Wilson Koo your information, and then you and him can talk to each other and see if there's anything that's going to work out. Thanks for the gems and the tips. Thank you, Wilson Koo. I appreciate you being here. Have a great evening. I know you got to run. Thank you so much, man. Once again, with the icon next to your name at Allison, we can get one of you set up and we can improve your credit from current. If you get a bump into 760, 800, you have a lot more options. Exactly. That's what it's going to take right now, 760s and up. We told you about this before as well, ladies and gentlemen. When I told you the 680, the 720, the 740, they're going to move it up eventually to the better products, 760. And don't be surprised if the economy goes wiggy, 780 is going to be required for the best products. So you guys already know how this playbook works. Curtis Davis, Tiffany, lucky you, appreciation. Exactly. Allison M, get my info from Eric or info@quickeasyfunds.com. There you go. That's it exactly. That's how you can do it. At Curtis Davis, I guess I acted in the nick of time. Tiffany Young, you did act in the nick of time, especially since you got you're in the last phase of that price range, even though you don't have the 1-bedroom jacuzzi, but the jacuzzi, but who cares? You're on the bottom floor, I believe. So you have that pool in front, I believe. So yeah, I'm just so happy you were thinking you may want to give it back. I'm just so happy you didn't. And the price is right. So it's beautiful. I'm at 715. I think my hubby over 800. Well, then if he's over 800, you got the best products coming. Great evening. Melanie Bonita's in the house. Miss 24 streams of income. That's right. You heard me. Miss 24 streams of income is here. And once again, thank you so much with the icon next to your name. And of course, I always have to say, you got to go to Amazon, pick up her books. That's right. She writes books, ladies and gentlemen. She's a speaker. She's a mover and shaker, and you have to be when you have 24 streams of income. But go find out. She helps people as well. And look at her name. That's what her name is on Amazon. That's what her name is on YouTube. All right. Melanie speaks on TikTok. And she smashed the like button. I love it. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We're 3 hours and 20 minutes in. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. Allison, then let's chat and we can get something for you guys. Exactly. That's right. But don't be too quick. Don't be too quick, because at your level, at 800 score, you have options to go into a whole different arena. What I'm trying to say is real estate, depending on what kind, you could go into commercial, another level where you have buildings or something. You follow what I'm saying? You have a different option. So make your first move where you have the one move that has asset money coming in, revenue coming in. That's what you want. Don't go for any of this construction loan and all that where you're going to build things out. You might as well just use it and buy something that pays you straight out the box. And then use that money to invest in like DR if you wanted to for fun. Melanie Bonita, the beautiful Bonita, is in the house. Exactly. Miss Bonita, have a great evening. In 2022, many people will become owned bank via crypto assets or other assets. Become a lender. That's right. Become abundant with asset wealth. Thank you so much, Mr. Financial. Exactly right. That's what we're here for. 2022, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'm beating the drum. Boom, 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 boom. Assets, assets, assets. I'm ready and excited. Yes, my hubby wants a building to sell cars. Okay. That's an option, but I'm just saying, think strictly on what I can buy and have revenues coming in. One-time buy, revenues coming. That's what you want to do. Make it simple, especially when you have the score and you can use for PG. Selling cars, yes, right now it's something to do. But if economy does a crash, car sales are not a thing. Just think about it. If this economy goes bad and stays stagnant, you don't want that. You want to be in something where you know somebody's going to be paying you. So just think about it. I'm just saying there's options. All right. Melanie, welcome back. Curtis Davis. We get you info and we'll show you possible opportunities to get. Oh, yeah. Wilson Koo has opportunities as well. That's the plan, Mr. Davis. Exactly. Oh, thank you so much, Vanessa Comagate. Exactly. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Superstar is here. That's not me. That's Melanie Bonita, Miss 24 Streams of Income. All right. So once again, if anybody has any questions, please ask them now. And anybody else, let me see if I have any other things on brand point. Okay. Let's see. I don't think I have anything else. No other fun stuff. I erased the other fun one. So I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, I gotta. That was funny. Oh, I do have the other fun one still. I was gonna load up the Connor Rock video, but I get a copyright strike every time I do it, and I have to mute the music or something because they're using somebody's music. Okay, here we go.
Come on, come on.
All right. That's the second one. That's the theme music for SSN. Stop Struggling Now. That's the intro music. And also, it's going to carry over into SSN Lifestyle as well. Right. Thanks for the gems, Mr. Eric. No, thank you once again, Allison Medina. It's my pleasure, just my opinion. But just think about all the options that you have, because I had a discussion with my daughter today because they were like, oh, we're going to go buy a house. And I was like, whoa, whoa, wait, whoa. Because whatever your first investment is, if you buy a house, you already have a debt to income ratio now. And now you can't pull another trigger out because personally, you already, usually most people do like 30-35% loan to value or debt to income ratio. So therefore, it's not like you can go down and now buy another. Now you can't do a commercial loan. You can't do anything that would help you get assets. You're locked into this debt spiral. Instead, why wouldn't you buy your first, let's say, fourplex FHA loan and get a fourplex, live in one side for a year, the other 3 you're renting out to pay your note, and then after the year, now you leave and say, I have revenues coming in from that fourplex. You're using the revenues to pay for your new location that you can buy. Now I can go and refi. I can go and buy. I have options at that point. And I have revenue to come in to pay for anywhere I want to live. So therefore, you have changed your whole game plan and have an asset. I prefer that option first before we go out here and buy liabilities. All right. Car industry is in too much volatility as things are not where they should be. Exactly. They are not. Overpriced used cars somehow. How did that happen? Thank you so much, Mr. Curtis Davis. Mr. Financial, the key, get streams of income to get more assets. After 3 asset stream, it gets fun. Freedom to go after, like Airbnbs. Exactly. Exactly. It's always fun. Thank you, boss and fam. Checking out for now. Good night. Thank you, Vanessa. I look forward to that. I'm going to look into that nail situation because that actually is going to come in handy. Another potential opportunity. Damn it, man. That chocolate. You ain't lying. That Swiss chocolate is just laid out. They're making it right there on the spot. Yeah, Swiss chocolate is hella good. I have to give him credit for that. Nice video. Thank you, Wilson Koo. A little fun videos. Oh, and that ain't the only one, ladies and gentlemen, coming. Good night, Mr. Davis, Mr. Financial. Good night, all. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up now, ladies and gentlemen. 3.5 hours is the longest time we've ever done on Wednesday night. Tiffany Young, good night at Vanessa and everyone. Always a good time hanging out with y'all. That's right. Entrepreneurs in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Auntie Val, thank you once again. You know, we keep it going. Thank you for the gems you drop and the information and helping people. I appreciate that greatly. Everybody else, thank you so much once again for helping out. Marrero, Koo, Mr. Financial, Vanessa Comagate, Tiffany, everybody else. If I didn't mention you, I'm sorry, but thank you so much for helping out. This is what we do here in SSN Nation. I appreciate it so much because, again, I don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. And I'm very happy that people are here to share information that can help millions of other people get out and make extra streams of revenue. It's an awesome situation. I love it. Yes, we have property. He paid it off, and we are building a guest house in the back for more income. So we will have income soon, but need extra for a move. Exactly. Well, that's a good move. Good night, fam. All right. Thank you so much, Curtis Davis. That's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We're going to wrap it up tonight. And then once again, you know the out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And again, I'm going to keep beating the drum. Get assets, ladies and gentlemen. Assets pay us. We don't subscribe to the assets that the general population thinks are assets, such as buying a car, such as buying a house. These are not assets unless another asset is paying for them. All right? That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. You got to buy something that's going to pay you your first time out. Once you do a loan, now you're locked up. You're not going to be able to get a second and a third loan. It's not going to happen. Okay, so just get things straight. Now, with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.